I can tell you what I got my ACT.
That was ACT.
23 in the reading and writing, and I got a 33 in math.
Why do you know that?
Is that not good though?
Because I remember.
Shouldn't you have been higher?
What? So here, it's a funny story.
I'm trying to be a dick. I'm just saying.
You're listening to the Lucid Drinking Podcast, you dickheads.
Just wrote this long thing randomly, like I miss you guys. Like life's so good right now. I was
My life's sick, and I just want to let you guys know that.
But I miss you.
Have we officially started the pod, by the way?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
This is episode 40. We got Scott Bankey here.
4-0.
cheers.
Dearborn legend, dude.
Is it Dearborn Legend? Wow.
You lived in Dearborn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God.
Wow, the
Oh shit.
fuck yeah!
Feeling twisties for my twisty boys.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Haven't even tried it, and it's a 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely a 10.
20, man. Oh lordy.
you.
Yo, look at Willie. Willie says this shit's a thumbs up, dude.
Dude, my buddy Phil is on like the original cans.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the fourth one too, though? You had.
I wanted the half and half, so I didn't say anything.
No,
It was either the blueberry or the half and half.
I mean the
was like,
original is definitely the best. Dude, I didn't even know they had a blueberry
Neither
one.
did
This
I.
is gonna be so good.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Shit.
Reach it in. Boom.
Thank you.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Get in here, Mike. Boom.
Oh, that's good.
Reminds me of the
Episode
pond.
40. Oh boy.
Ooh.
I'll be there this year. I trust. I will.
He said, I haven't even tried it yet. It's already a 10.
You know, I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna have to go 9 just because like the original is a 10 to me.
Half and half is really good. I've actually never had half and half.
Yeah, the half and half's good. Yeah,
Oh, this is so good.
Is that
dude,
good?
the blueberry one.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Very
Yeah.
curious.
Never. I'm not like I've had twisted teas and it's not like knock out of the park for me. I like them. I would give this a good. This is like an 8.5.
Steve, Adam,
Damn, that's good.
Yeah, I'll try that.
That's good.
the blueberry.
I'll give it a whirl.
fire.
I'm gonna
Like
give
the-
this half and half a 9 too.
Rip off port.
9 2. No,
Nine,
One
okay.
bunch shit. Then again, 9.2.
Yeah, what?
I just the 9.2 is.
what did I say? 9.5.
No, you said 9.
Oh, I just said straight 9. Yeah,
just
peach is straight 9.
Just a solid 9.
Yeah,
8.5.
I don't know.
8.5 for the raspberry. I thought.
What'd you say? The blueberry?
Oh, it's a 9 all day long.
That is pretty fucking good. The
It
blueberry
is
one
good.
was
Must be a
good.
critic,
Good.
man. My bad, dude.
No, it just reminds me of fucking the pond, dude.
Oh yeah,
When we're
for
playing on the
sure.
pond. These things are like so refreshing
Dude,
in the wintertime for some reason.
They're just refreshing all year round. To be
Yeah.
honest, like a good summer day,
Yeah.
you can just sip on these.
If I'm up north at the cabin or whatever, it's twisted tea.
Yeah.
all day. I'm not
See,
gonna
that
lie.
just sounds right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's out here in
Fish
nature
size.
getting twisted, dude.
Sun's going down or sun's
I know. I
coming
started
up.
getting
Nice little
seasonal
twisted
depression, and I seen it, and like I was like, oh,
Feels good to be twisted.
tea. God, that would have been a great time to hit the I'm depressed button.
twisty boys.
I'm depressed.
I'm depressed.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, shit, dude. What do you want to talk about first, Scott? Do you want to go off your list? Or you want to just like free ball it? What do you want to do, dude?
I was hoping you guys would kind of.
You want
Pick
to pick?
some up.
Let's
All
just
right.
go in
Would
order.
you jump?
Oh,
Yeah, we should just like keep asking that.
this is the first one.
Would you jump or you would just stay inside the towers?
I was thinking that. It's so
Twin
fun.
towers, you jumping?
I'm jumping.
Yeah.
So let me fly
Yeah, you
for
kinda
half
have
a
to.
second.
I got like literal goosebumps like when you guys were talking about it. I'm sitting there. I'm like, was that 37 or 38? I was
He's
here on the, I was in the
It
hospital.
sounds like you know more than I
Yeah,
do. I don't
for
know.
real.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, I had to do my research.
No, I
But,
appreciate
that.
So
When it
I
first
guess,
got into
well,
that.
let's assume I watched. Let's assume it's on. No, that was 38 for sure because I was on the couch.
I believe you.
Okay.
So we're on the couch, and I'm just like getting goosebumps, going like, "Shit, would I jump, or am I taking stair sets D or 6?
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever
like stair set.
Yeah, I mean, you
or
gotta at
something,
least
like-
try to take.
Yeah, because I definitely
out.
seen. You were talking about like a.
There's like that
Yeah.
certain staircase where
Yeah,
it was like.
yeah,
did you, look,
definitely.
did you
Oh,
look that up?
I didn't
or-
look it up.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
okay.
seen that like documentary or whatever.
Oh,
Just
okay,
was
yeah,
like-
yeah.
I definitely seen that, but
Oh.
yeah.
See, I
that's
wasn't
sad.
fucking lying.
I say I would jump, but in the instance
And
where you
then-
got like, oh, there's like Janice in like cubicle 6.
Yeah.
She's like wants to get back to her kids. I'd be like,
Janice,
shit,
let's
I gotta
fucking go.
Like the leader instinct kicks in or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're gonna get you down there, and you hope that you're on stairs.
It's not like it would be my first like idea. Like,
Hopefully.
yo, we should jump. Like,
Yeah.
you want to like at least try to see if we can go to the stairs. I
Yeah.
wouldn't immediately just
Yeah.
jump.
What's up with your ender right now, dude?
Oh yeah, you got a. There's a video coming out
You're
soon, huh?
two birds with one stone on this
Yeah.
one.
So if anyone knows Alan Dillard, we're working on another.
Don't know that guy.
You don't know him? Yeah. We're working on full length.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Interstate. So it's like half Ohio, half Michigan.
I hear you have Ender.
What was that?
You have Ender.
I can't say.
Bullshit.
Can't
Listen,
say.
I kind of miss those days, dude, where you're like, people are like, oh, dude, who's got Ender? I hear Jay-Z's got Ender.
Well,
I don't know, man.
So this is the crazy thing. So you know Shendel, right?
Yeah.
Shendel is hanging out with Bull and all that stuff, doing, you know.
Too good for you guys now?
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I'll just say it. I mean, he literally told Alan, like, dude, Justin literally.
he has more exposure.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Justin literally doesn't ask to get. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean. I need you to explain it for me.
We pass the camera around. That's how we do things.
Yeah, yeah.
And with Justin, he's got the back issue or some kind of issue, so he just wants to film.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like being a professional, or like the fact that it's like, hey, I built this spot, or here's a spot, do something. It takes a lot of pressure off versus like, okay, first we have to go to, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, you go to someone else's spot, you felt warmed up at 12 p.m., but by 2 or 3, you might not feel as warmed up.
You're
or
filming
like,
someone try a 5-0.
Filming hurts just as bad as skating. I'm sure Steve, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, you film someone for an hour and you're in that like position of getting in low and trying to get close. It's not comfortable.
I feel like I've talked about that on here before. It's
Yeah.
just like people are like, you want to try something? I was like,
Yeah.
I did.
So like, yeah. So how it started.
But I've been
so,
sitting like this for
Yeah.
an hour and a
It's like,
half.
oh, what do you want to do? I was
Yeah.
like,
Like a
dude.
cute girl pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. Right here.
Next try, I swear you got it.
Well,
Please.
50 tries later.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is, like, Alan and I are like brothers. So literally, we're at the point where we just say, like, dude, you don't got it, or like you're.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Say, bro, you actually kind of suck right now.
Well,
so.
I can't. I'm not dropping any names, but we have like a few like certain skaters that will like, you'll do a trick and you're like not. You ever seen someone like try something, but they're not actually gonna land it.
Yeah.
They just have it good enough to like.
Be close.
Like you land it and like maybe your front foot's like off, but your back foot's always gonna land on the back bolts.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
Like I said,
somebody like that.
yeah.
You want to know who it is?
Probably me.
Me.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone does it.
I'm
but,
notorious
like,
for that
We
shit.
have like names and little, like, you know, like all the
I do that
all your
shit.
crews have.
My
it, where
problem
it's-
is I'll stick something and I'll just slip back to my
Yeah.
ass all the time,
Yeah.
dude. All the
That
time.
wall
I
ride.
fucking always just, I don't know what it is, dude. I just fucking, I'll land on it and then I'll just fucking slip out.
Oh no! Remember
All
that
the time.
the alleyway spot in Detroit off 4th Street where you're doing like the trick or whatever, and then you're trying to ollie frontside wall ride or whatever,
Oh my God.
and
Yeah.
you just kept
Yeah. You
Yeah.
could not do that front wall, right?
Yeah.
jumping into the wall, you slide your ass like, oh my god!
I just, I don't know. Like,
so
it just,
funny.
it
You
happens.
You know what's the worst part? So like when it's the like if you're trying the trick and you have like when I watch someone try a trick, I can almost go like I know what they're doing wrong. When I'm trying the trick,
Yeah, I know exactly
I get more
what you
pissed
mean.
off. Like that's the
'Cause
thing.
you know.
Like when people skate with me, I'm like, listen, if I say something while I'm trying, like when you get to like Ender caliper, you're gonna say stuff that you don't mean. Like I said, going back to like Alan and I, we're at a point where like I've literally been like, dude, fucking shut up. Like
Yeah,
everybody
right.
has to shut up.
Right,
But
right.
like that's the thing is like I've had people like again not naming names, but they'll go like, Alan, why is Scott so mean, or like why is he so mad? It's like, dude. Like now I know that we're not going to charge anyone for this premiere we're going to do, but like I'm thinking I'm going to ask someone for $10 to watch me skate, and I want my part to be,
What?
you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like if you had like a premiere, like the theater, the first so like going back.
I thought you were saying like
he's
to
thinking his
film
brain,
Dillard
like,
or something.
he's like, if
No,
people are gonna
no.
pay money to watch me skate, I better fucking do this.
Yeah, like so.
okay.
The only thing we have, to my knowledge, that we haven't paid for yet, but we're going to do it because we have all of November because it's going to go up.
When is the video
December 28th.
Okay.
So December 1st, the marquee. My plan is to give Alan the money for the marquee. They charge separately. You know the part where it says
Yeah.
like premiering December 28th?
Yeah.
We're going to pay Ann Arbor Theater to have that right there.
That's
on
an
Main
extra
Street.
cost.
like
It's
it.
an extra
Yeah.
cost. Yeah.
How much is the whole thing, if you don't mind me asking?
1,000 to 1,500. There's a few things, like I said, we gave them 1,000 already, but the other 500 I want to say is for the marquee. There's little loopholes. Like if you pay them another 500, you have workers showing up. Like because I don't know if they have like a box office or something. There's
Right.
like all these little things that you can pay for, or if you
How
just
much?
pay the. What was that?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, if, in total, if you pay $2,000, you get the whole kit and caboodle. Like, if you went to like a theater, you're gonna have a box office person. You're gonna be able to go up and like, there's popcorn, there's pop. Like, there's gonna be a person working selling you that stuff like at a theater, right?
Okay.
And then the marquee, you'd have your, interstate video. But like I said, the main thing right now is getting the 500 to have the thing on the marquee, because that's just
That's crazy. That's as much that.
yeah,
is.
and that's our
But that is big though.
our joke is, this is the red video. Like, we literally are going to make no money. We're about to spend another. I mean, I have a DVD company that I work with. I'm going to send them a master, pay them for probably 100 to 200 DVDs or whatever.
Yeah.
And probably never see that money again.
I've
right?
I've made 10 video, 9, almost 10, and I haven't profited ever.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like-
It's not about the profit.
No.
That's the thing. When me and Alan were talking about it, it was one of those things where it's like, do we want more eyes on this video? Yes. So let's do free all day long. It's something we've worked on this thing for 6 years. So it's
fuck.
6 years? Holy fuck.
I have stuff.
three.
I mean, we're going on 3. Fuck.
I have stuff in there before I had kids. I have 3 kids now.
Oh shit.
You have 3 kids? I think you had 2. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
My third one's 4 months old, but I don't post
shit.
her on social media.
Damn, dude, you
But
just
there-
be nutting, dude.
I was gonna. Yeah, bro. Just condom ad comes up
Dude,
now.
it's honestly, like, I swear to God, it was the classic case of you go to a wedding or you go to some kind of event, the mood just gets right, and I think
He
we
said,
know
"Let's
what
have a
happens.
baby."
You just start.
No, not even, dude.
Let's have a
I swear to God,
baby.
we don't. You know what I mean? Like, you might not know it, but
No,
like
I
when
don't.
you get married and you have kids and stuff, there's
Yeah.
times where like I'll go 2 weeks without even like
Yeah.
like I'm saying
Yeah,
like
no,
not
no, no.
talking, but like I don't even like last night I didn't sleep in the same bed as her. I had to sleep with my daughter in her bed because she had a nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So
right,
it's
right,
like-
right. No, it's
so
completely
it's
understandable.
like,
yeah.
it's you get to it, like in my case, I have to like age faster or whatever, but like it's like out of my head. So it's just one of those
No,
nights.
you're just doing what
everything
you
felt
gotta
perfect.
do. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Are you
the stars align.
Are you a garage guy? Just like try to you got like you got a getaway spot. You're
So
like, God, I can't take this crying
I do
right now.
have like the attached garage and like, dude,
An attached garage?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dude, the painting, like I just painted it and everything. That was like
You painted
awesome.
it?
So it was just had the drywall with like the
Oh, I was
like-
thinking like a mural or something.
oh no,
with the
not
mud,
like that. No.
with the mud and everything, just all.
Yeah, it was already mudded and drywalled and everything. It just needed to be painted. It was like when I bought it. So I bought it from an 87-year-old, and like, dude, it was like a nightmare when we got. Like, I remember the keys. They were like, you have access to the keys at 2 p.m. By midnight, I went to the dollar store and got like all this, just like a mop that's gonna get thrown out, buckets, all this stuff,
Yeah.
because he never cleaned. So when he moved all his shit, like like the fridge, there was probably like a half inch to an inch of grime, and just like he had like one of those, like, not a liquor cabinet, but like you ever seen like the old movies where like they've got you can mix a drink, like you'd put like your little ice
Yeah,
container stuff,
yeah.
and he had all his bottles because you don't really like have to refrigerate it. If
Yeah,
you got
no,
the ice
yeah.
and stuff already.
He just had those bottles
Dude,
sitting there
that
forever.
had like a line, and then like in like we have like a sunroom. The sunroom is where he would like smoke cigarettes and shit.
Oh my God.
Tight, fuck.
He put in like so the frame was already done, but he put like the waffle or like ruffle, like almost something like a trailer park, like vinyl type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
That was so yellow you couldn't even see through it. So I had to like pop those all out. I like redid some of the trim work and just put like this. I wanted to spend like less money, but I ended up spending like $1,000 on this like 30-year warranty, like bulletproof plexiglass.
Yeah,
It's because
yeah.
like, of course, Lowe's, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have the stock in this like
And
whatever, like the 4x8 sheet was like
You gotta go to
$20.
Home Depot.
I know, right? They always say
Look at
that.
this dude. He's.
They always say
I've
like,
seen him. My peripherals. Him reaching for something from Home
ding, ding,
Depot.
ding, 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 ding.
Talk about Lowe's got me stressed.
Yeah, sorry. Like Home Depot, if you want to
Said
work on your
Lowe's
house.
who?
Yeah, Home Depot's where you work on your house. Lowe's is how you like furnish your house, is what they always say.
I'm a DeWalt house, and there's definitely more like DeWalt things
DeWalt
at
house.
yeah. And there's definitely more things at Lowe's.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
that.
definitely. That's the crazy thing is like, I mean, you know this, Steve. Once you get your own house, it's like, damn, I racked up that Home Depot credit card, or
Yeah.
like you become like, I'm the Lowe's credit card guy or the Home Depot.
Dude, I
Like,
finally just got a Home Depot credit card the other day, dude.
Bro.
to preface it, like on the sheet, if we're going off that, like, so I was in the hospital for 6 days because my daughter had like pneumonia, and it was like obviously stressful, right? Well, the day I get back, which was just this Tuesday, whatever that was, the election day, right? 6th or whatever, the 5th rather. So I get home on the 5th, and my wife's like, I didn't want to tell you this while you were at the hospital, but like the washing machine's broken. So I'm like, okay. I already knew like the agitator was like all fucked up, so take it all apart. I'm like, okay, I'm better off just buying everything for $50. I got like the new motor. They got these like cogs or whatever. And that's what switches it like from the mechanism on the front panel. So I order all that stuff. I'm like, cool, got that done. So now 7:30 p.m. rolls around. You know, I just got done. Like, I got all the leaves off the yard. Like, house is looking good. Go to turn the dishwasher on and go give the kids a bath. I walk back in the kitchen. My feet's in soapy water. And I'm like, no fucking way. So the dishwasher's just spitting out hot, soapy water all on the kitchen floor. And I'm like, dude, it's 7:30.
One thing after another.
Yeah, I had said to her, too, the ironic thing is, I go like, man, I'm ready to, like, crash. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So I open the dishwasher, and, of course, there's, like, hot, soapy water, like, filled and dripping. So I'm like, okay, we're going to figure this out. So thank God I did this. But so the way the panel is, it either comes out in 3 different parts, or if you grab it at the corners, all 3 parts pull out at once, which we'll get to, was a blessing in disguise. Yeah. So I pull these 3 parts out all at once. I try to find the turkey baster because I got to get all this water out because I don't know how far I have to go and I don't want it to like all spill out on the electrical, right? So I can't find the turkey baster to like suck up this water. So I'm using one of those like soup spoons.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, like a ladle. I got the ladle and just like that took longer than when I finally diagnosed this thing. So I scoop all the water out. I'm like, okay, finally I can work on this thing. And I'm going, pull the whole dishwasher out. Lines are completely clear. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is going on? And then I finally, like, it clicks in your brain. You go, like, I'm going to look at, like, those pieces that I have, like, all together. A piece of glass must have broke, like, a week or 2 ago and was sitting in the corner of the dishwasher, but finally made its way into the middle, but got all the way down to the fucking, like, end basin thing, so it sat right, so no water was able to drain out. Yeah, so even though like
so all you had to do is get rid of that glass.
Yeah. So I wish I would have seen that because I got this whole thing pulled out. So I made like a job bigger than it was. But if I would have put my hand in and pulled everything out like the 3 pieces one by one,
you would have.
I would have put my hand. No, it was soapy water, so I would have put my hand in there, cut my hand on glass, and then I would have been bleeding because the piece was like decent sized triangle, inch triangle.
Damn.
Yeah, but we made it through.
Owning a house sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm curious, dude. What the fuck is Ray-Ban glasses?
Okay, so here's the Ray-Ban glasses story. You know the Ford hip, right?
Yeah.
Classic Ford hip right there on Van Born.
That's a good spot.
It's amazing.
I like that spot.
So I have a couple really good tricks there, but we're not gonna go there. So
come on, spill the beans,
dude. Spill the beans.
So Facebook, I
swear to God.
I got Pat Galloway on Facebook, right? And I see him do like a nollie inward heel, and the way he skated it, he comes from like the left side, and I was like, whoa, like I didn't even think you could like go from that way. I've always thought you had to come from the other way because I did like the 3 shove going the easier way or like the more run up way. And so
what do you mean the other way? What?
So it starts from like the parking lot, and then you have all that run up to like hit it. So like I'm regular.
The other way?
Yeah,
like,
so I'm regular.
You came the other way.
Yeah, I came the other way in that line. Yeah.
Yeah. So
he just wanted to say that.
No,
I did it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
So I was thinking in my brain.
Yeah.
ABD already did that shit.
Yeah,
Shit, I've been skating it the wrong way.
Yeah, so I seen him do the nollie inward heel or nollie hard flip.
I did a line. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, the line's sick, dude. I was talking shit.
Talking shit.
So he does the nollie inward heel, and I just was like, oh, that's like, I want to go do the trick I want to do. So I had already done the 3 shove, and I thought that was it, and we used it for some random like throwaway YouTube thing. So I'm like, okay, I got another trick in mind. So I tell Alan, and we go there, and there's these brown Ray-Ban glasses, and I was like, these have to be Pat Galloway's. So I Facebook message Pat, and I'm like, all right, are these your glasses? He's like, oh my God, like that's my buddy's glasses.
Damn.
Like
Steve D'Agostino probably.
Yeah, he's like, these are my buddy's glasses, and they were like, I mean, if Pat actually listens to this, I'm sorry, but like they were these ugly ass brown, like poop brown front, the cream, like they were the worst.
Ray-Bans
like
ever.
Oh, they were the worst.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, they were the worst glasses ever. So like he mentions, I probably still have the Facebook Messenger, but we'll pull it up. But like he goes, oh, that's my buddy's glasses. He'll contact you. Well, like 2-3 weeks goes by. never contacts me. So I'm like, yo, dude, like your buddy never contacted me. He's like, no, he's cool. He already bought like new glasses or whatever. So I'm like, are they like? I didn't ask him this one. I'm like, I guess they're mine. So I'm just like, I'm gonna throw them up on eBay.
Yeah, there you go. Did you look them up to see how much those are?
Dude, I got $80 for these fucking glasses. Like, if he's listening, I'll give you 40.
Hell yeah.
But like, dude, so I got.
They probably belong to James Toomey, dude. They're probably he's like, oh, whatever.
They were
fuck it.
so like poop brown is an understatement. Like they were the worst brown like ever. And then the cream trim and the weight. Like, you ever see those Ray-Bans? They have like the angle to them, or like glasses with like an angle.
Yeah,
so like when you put them on,
like, yeah,
they like
oh god,
my big head. They didn't fit my face, but like So I got the trick, and I got $80.
And you got $80. Yeah,
but like I tried. I really tried.
That's funny. You should have done the trick with the glasses on,
dude. I tried. I'll be honest. I tried to wear them, but like they like didn't fit right. I didn't feel right selling them. I'm like, dude, this is kind of like I said, they weren't Pat's, but I was like, he's always been like my favorite Michigan dude. Like, what was it?
Bad as a man.
I don't know how people skate in glasses.
Dude, I don't either.
Can't.
Yeah,
I used to way back before I started wearing contacts, and I would just get like extra pissed. They're just fucking falling off my face, like.
That's probably why Sibby's so mad all the
Dude,
time.
Sibley's just go flying everywhere, dude. Yeah. And he's already mad. Yeah. Kind of a mad dude, so.
He has that thing on his the
He did wear the strap sometimes,
yeah, but
Like
his
a big
shit will
old
go
nerd.
flying.
Yeah, he needs to go see America's Best. That's for sure. Like, dude, he doesn't have the right glasses. He needs like the Bob Burnquist glasses. Or something.
Oh shit,
That's like the fucking Walmart
dude! I want to
version.
see Sibley wearing those. That'd be funny as fuck, actually.
Oh, that pizza's
my
coming
God.
up, dude.
Dude, it's crazy because like they
you
don't look
had, like,
bad
6
from there.
Dude, if Sibley had those on,
Oh my god.
No, but the back.
Like Sibley
Yo,
from
is
my
that
angle.
it kind of does look
Broadway?
like Sibley already.
No, it's Justin Broadway.
Oh, Justin. Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
Fuck.
No, like the back though, they don't even show it because his hair is like dark. The like arms
Uh-oh.
are really far. Like they're really far. They almost.
Oh
like,
yeah, they
grab
like
to the
hug.
back.
They like
so
hug.
they have
Yeah.
The strap.
I say okay, real quick. I say guest just goes first.
Yeah, so we're just gonna always go like
Are you
that.
doing the spin?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I guess you gotta go first, dude.
you support the show, huh?
Dude,
Thank you.
the crazy no, like you know what's so weird? So like I don't know if you probably seen if you logged in recently. I like followed it again. I'm like, what the fuck? I swear to God, I was following it. But that happens on Instagram where you like will lose someone you follow.
Bro, I actually wrote that down in my notes.
Yeah.
How like my follower count goes like up and down all the time.
Yeah, no, that happens to me too. Yeah,
But like I don't get any like notification of like a new one when it goes back
Yeah,
up. Like
yeah.
how does that?
It's Russia.
You think so?
Well, I
Just
know
Trump checking in on
I
us.
know if someone like deletes, if you delete your account, it's not really deleted. You get like a 15-day grace period, and that's what's always funny is you're like, okay, I'm at like 804, and then it's like 803 for like 10 days, and then it's like, oh, whoever canceled their account, they're like back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay.
I lost my Instagram account to fucking Russia, dude.
Spin the wheel.
Really?
Better
Yeah, you
passwords.
spin that while I'm talking real quick. So my Instagram account, like I woke up one morning and it was like I was locked out, and when I tried to find it, there was like a Russian like lettering or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it said after my tag.
What'd you get?
I was worried about
Spelling?
Oh fuck.
Adam, you got to
I
work.
guess that's better in terms of like
Oh shit.
I can still enjoy my blueberry.
I wish you got a shotgun.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
me too,
shotgun. I
honestly.
deserve a shotgun.
I bought all these iced. No one's gotten iced yet.
It's
gotta-
funny because I was gonna say like the spelling one was my least favorite part of the last podcast, but like the Wordle thing,
The world
Yeah.
was fun, dude.
that enticed
The wheel's
me.
gonna
That
change.
enticed me.
Yeah.
The wheel's gonna change.
Yeah.
I just.
I mean,
I hope I.
You think
never-
Adam would be prepared by now? You know,
I do actually. I got a whole slideshow.
of spelling words.
Yeah.
Words.
Oh,
Because I
shit.
do SAT word of the day in my 11th grade class, so I'm literally just gonna.
Oh, you do
pull this up.
11th? You teach 11th grade too?
I have one section of it now. Yeah.
Okay.
They're cool. They're really like way more like just like chill. You know.
Mature?
They're
Yeah,
I
a little more
but,
mature.
But they're also more likely to talk shit. Like I was like giving 4 out of 32 kids did the assignment the other day, and I was like, literally 4 out of 32 of you did the fucking assignment. This is pathetic. I was like, you guys are
Spell
fucking,
pathetic.
I was like, you guys are 16,
Actually,
17
might
year
be
old
really
like young adults. You aren't freshmen. You aren't children. Like
Yeah.
I gave you 25 minutes to do something that should take.
And they
you
were
time.
talking shit back though.
Yeah, they're like, well, we're
The
busy. We're
28
tired.
others were like,
busy.
"Fuck you, Mr.
They're
Howard."
like, well, we're busy. We're tired. Da-da-da. And I was just like, oh, welcome to life, dude.
You're gonna
Sick.
make me do homework during an election, dude.
You don't even have homework, bro. I was like, you're doing it in class. I literally was like, you don't even have homework. You do it in class. I literally sit there and watch y'all not do it. I was like, this is on you. I have nothing else to say to you.
I watch you guys.
I was
not
like, if
do
I could
that.
fire hire you as a manager, I would. I was like, you guys, I wish I could just fire you and you never come back to my room again because you're the laziest motherfuckers I've ever seen. I didn't say fuckers, but I was just like, you guys are so lazy. Anyways,
we need a word for you. We need a segment in here where it's like, I don't know, it's got to be like a letter A, but like Adam's agony or something like that. And you got 5 minutes to just bitch about fucking 7th graders.
Oh, dude, if I had 7th graders, I'd be dead, dude.
What do you have? 9th?
I have 9 11. Dude,
wait.
I have 9 11. So I thought about the other day. Someone emailed me and goes, yo, Mr. Howard.
Would they jump?
Ask your 11th graders.
And Adam is like, yo, like, can you send me an email, like, what's your grade breakdown for the year, like, or something like that? And I just put 9/11. I instantly started laughing out loud. The kid's like, what are you laughing at? Like, nothing.
Said you wouldn't get it.
I'm damaged.
All right, Scott, I got a good one for you, brother. You ready?
I think so.
All right, I'm gonna need you to spell the word tenacious.
Oh shit.
Tenacious.
Can you use it in a sentence? Tenacious D is a band.
Scott Bankey was tenacious as he tried his ender.
TENISOUS.
Wait, say that one more time.
TENISOUS? No.
Give her another whirl, dude.
TEN. Tenacious. I should know this.
Yeah, you should.
TENSIOUS?
No.
Tenacious. It's got the C in there. TEN.
Oh fuck! You literally pronounced the letter like you said. You enunciated.
TENC.
You said I. TENI. And you're like A.
Is this how you talk to your kids? No, A. You said acious.
Oh, so
honestly, I will talk shit like that.
TENAIOUS.
Wait, say that again.
TENAIOUS.
TENASIOUS.
IOUS.
Say S or C.
TENCIOUS.
Yes, tenacious. There you go.
Sorry.
Ding, ding, ding.
I would have said 2 N's.
That was an easy one too. That's what sucks. Like yours was way
harder.
Whoever had
I was trying to
say
easy.
tenacious and not tenacious because you gotta say tenacious because there's
tenacious.
Only one. Nice job, dude.
I haven't had spelling yet.
Well,
thank
can I
God.
ask you something?
I got a whole laundry list.
Let me ask you something.
Wait. Well,
I hope Adam gets it one time so we can just be like spell superfragilisticexpialidocious.
Let me ask you something though, because I hate to do the parent thing again, but like I was just talking to my neighbor about this. What are your thoughts on homework? Like, do you I saw a post saying like if your teacher gives students homework, it means they can't. Like, I'm broadening this, but they said like they're not able to either A, fill in enough in the lesson, or they can't teach it properly. So send it from.
Wait.
That doesn't make no sense.
Go back.
Hey,
at all.
actually, I kind of like that because I don't, my boss doesn't go, hey, make this edit when you go home. I have a job. I go to school to get a job. It's American dream.
Here's my only thing before Adam answers. Him and I were talking. It just got brought up because our kids both ride the bus. So I'm standing there with him and we're talking. And I said, the likelihood of you and I having a space for our child or children to do homework is a lot higher. And then the fact that my kid was getting like his first test, he got like a 60 or 70 on. And then what do you think my wife and I did? We worked with him and now he's getting 99s, 90s.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. Ironically in spelling, but obviously a lot easier words.
So you're saying you think there is a benefit or there's not a benefit?
Well, he gets a lot of homework.
Okay.
And I was just saying like, man, like, because I was just gone for 6 days. Like he's already had 2 or 3 projects. He gets homework every single night. And sometimes it can be a lot. I mean, I'm fine with it, but he was saying like, man, it is like tough sometimes because you have like a space kitchen table, but obviously you use like.
I just think the homework's just like it helps you out after what you learn. You just keep.
My nephews in Dearborn Heights. My nephews in Dearborn Heights have never brought home homework or a project, and they both started the same first week of September, last week August, whatever. They both
do homework in school.
Like they don't get it.
Let me educate you on this here real quick. Let me give you something.
I was just curious. We can cut this out.
You're firing Adam up right now, dude.
He said, "No, we're leaving this the fuck in."
He moved the mic too. He's like,
not only do you keep this in, I want you. I'm just kidding. So here's the deal with homework, right? Your kids are younger. They're in elementary school, right?
Yes.
Okay. Homework makes more sense in the sense that, funny, the content, in theory, right?
Yeah.
should be easier for you as the adult to digest. Like you could easily help your kid with 2 + 2 = 4 in theory, right? Or capitalizing the start of a sentence.
21.
Okay, 21. And when you're younger, it is scientifically proven that the repetition, those reps, are very, very crucial to the learning process. Okay. Now here's the deal though. It's not 2001 or even 1985 now. Like now we've got way more single households, you know what I mean? Like parents divorced or both parents working, etc. It's not just the like, one parent works, one parent stays home deal anymore as much, which makes it difficult. I do think that elementary school kids probably will have more homework in general. I don't give my kids in high school homework very often. Now going back to what Steve said, I tell them all the time this is why. Okay. The likelihood of you being allowed to work or expected to work outside of your working hours once you leave school, like when you go to a job, you don't make tacos at Taco Bell when you're off the clock.
Right.
You don't, Steve, literally you said you get in trouble if you work off the clock. Am I wrong?
No, I didn't say that.
They write you
He was
up.
just
saying his
wouldn't-
boss
they just
would
wouldn't
go,
do
like,
that,
Make
yeah.
this edit after
I thought you
hours.
said before
yeah.
they'd write you up. Well, just put that in there. Anyways,
You want okay?
yeah, just put it.
Want me to sweeten your deal?
Yeah, please. No, but
No, it makes
you,
sense.
but you're not expected to.
Right.
So I tell the kids, I'm like, listen, when I grew up, like the lesson was the teacher talks to you basically the whole time, lecture, whatever, and then you do all the homework at home. I was like, that's not how it's gonna work. You're going to
Not in my class.
Not in my class. We have an open. So this is how my class is structured. You got a 5 to 10 minute opener in 11th grade. It's you do a vocab word, SAT word of the day, and we do like a writing style opener. After that, then what we'll do is we'll go into, it depends on if it's a pullover, like a rollover from the previous lesson, like a review, or if I just jump into a new mini lesson. Long story short, they usually get at least 20 minutes, if not 25 minutes, to like work on something, like whatever that skill was we were working on that day or the day before. But yeah. It's 2024. Like these kids are not going to be expected to work outside of school hours. So I'm like, listen, I'm not going to give you homework. And the other reality too is this: they don't fucking do it. But these kids nowadays have phones in front of them, all this shit going on. They're distracted as shit. Their attention spans are. Their attention
Dude,
spans
that's like the
are.
third time.
Yeah. We need a
You've outed.
we need a
him.
counter on that one too.
Yeah.
Somebody make a highlight
he
reel of
clearly
Adam
doesn't-
talking shit.
He clearly doesn't watch. Oh, you don't because you don't ever say anything about it.
He probably sees. Oh my god, hour and a half long. I didn't even know that was possible.
But yeah, no. So I tell the kids all the time, I'm like, listen, I'm just like at the end of the day trying to develop like habits in you. You like when you're on the clock, you work. One of my bigger pet peeves now is when a kid goes, "Are you going to grade this?" I'm like, why the fuck am I grading your free write Friday? I'm asking you to write 3 to 5 sentences just about how your week went. Like, do you think that I went to my manager and said, you know what, like,
Are you gonna pay me for this?
yeah, or like, oh, you're gonna pay me. This guy ordered 5 tacos instead of 3. Am I gonna get paid extra for these 2? No, you just literally are getting paid by the hour. You have a salary job. You're expected to do this, and I'm like, I'm trying to help you develop habits. I don't even want to use the word train. Like, develop habits so that you're used to, like, when you go to a job, these are the expectations. You do this,
Right.
and you get it done. You don't have anything to do at home. It should be that simple.
Your kid's just in class on this phone playing this.
Yeah,
Dude, this is my grandpa's
I couldn't even be
phone.
mad if like I'm like teaching 9th graders and they pull out an iPod.
No, there's a kid who has an old school. So there's a kid whose phone is like a Motorola flip phone. Like they don't have a smartphone. I was like, you know what? Respect, man.
Yeah.
He's like, I only needed to call my parents, people, and text them if I need to. He's like, I don't need any of this stuff. I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, I respect that.
How though?
I know.
Last time I was
How do you feel about that? Like, I don't know. How old's your oldest?
6.
Okay. How do you feel about like phones?
He's not getting well. That's the thing. My wife's like, oh, we should like. So technically, let me backtrack a little bit. He technically had one or has one,
Yeah.
but he didn't know he could call on it. But the problem is the way it was set up.
You
is
just
like,
thought it was like games.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem is when it's not unlimited. Pretty much, if you got Pokemon Go or something, it's gonna
It just plays in the background.
It's gonna go over the limit. Like so,
Okay.
pretty much Xfinity was like, it's $100 for just internet.
Excuse me.
Or if we give you the cell phone, it's gonna be $75.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, give me the cell phone for $75, but that's where they get you because when you give it to someone, they actually use it. They go over the like gigabytes or whatever. If they only have so many like gigs or so many hours or whatever you want to call it, they end up going over. And that's what happened with the Pokemon Go thing. So we had to take the phone away. But to answer your question, short form is like 13's when I got a cell phone.
I think so, Sam. Yeah.
But it's like you said,
I was
that
17.
phone right there didn't do what a phone does now. Like,
Right.
When I go to Verizon and I go and upgrade my phone, I don't even think they have a flip phone or any kind of like not smartphone. They're all like strapped on the thing. I can't even remember the last time I guess I'm not in that section, but I don't even think they make a phone that's just a phone nowadays. It's always got some kind of internet.
Yeah, unless you go to like Walmart and get like the fucking burner. Do they even still have those?
There's kids in his class that have phones. I know for sure a lot of the 5th graders. Again, it's all the demographic. I mean, it's a blessing to say this, but it's like I live in like a higher tax bracket or whatever. So most of the kids, I mean, the one girl that was on his bus last year, she's in Lululemon in 4th or 5th grade.
The fuck?
Woodhaven,
And it's
bro.
it's like insane. Like her outfit is like a $400 to $500 outfit. Like I'm talking like even the shoes. She had like Dunk SBs in like size 5.5.
Yeah,
probably from StockX or something.
Yeah, that's another.
It's just like, I mean, obviously it's not like that now, but
because they're influenced through their fucking.
But at 5th grade though, like I just
TikTok.
All I remember in 5th grade was like Eric Z from Refuge. He gave me like free skateboard mags. Like they were super old.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I just want to like do this.
Yeah.
And I want to skateboard.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about a phone in 5th grade.
Oh yeah, we
You know what I
wanted to
mean?
be outside.
Yeah, it's like all I want to do is
Have
fucking
some grass,
skateboard.
dude.
The biggest thing, I feel like the biggest thing we had was like TV or like the family computer, but
Yeah,
that's about it.
Dude,
PlayStation.
one of the projects
true.
I had to do a project on orangutans, and we had like how you could like hook a monitor up. Like we had an old school monitor, but the computer was like newer, like the CPU unit or whatever they call it. That was all newish, but that was like pulling teeth. Like my dad's like, a computer? What are you talking about? Like I'm not gonna get a computer. It wasn't until like WoW came out where like they had like a semi decent deal, or like we were old enough where it's like, okay, they're gonna be doing like MLA or whatever.
Yeah.
What adjacent to Adam said is like right now where I work, I'm trying to get like I say a kid, which is ironic, but I'm honestly looking for like a 16 to 18-year-old artist to help me and be my assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And when they come in, they literally have the brand new iPhone.
Oh yeah.
And all I ask, because we're a small business, I don't have just like applications just sitting under a desk or something.
Yeah.
My test for them is like, can you fill out a resume and bring it back to me? That's like a test. I don't even read it. It's just a test to like, you went and you made a resume and you brought it back to me, right? It just showed, like Adam said, it shows that you, again, it's after hours, but you showed that you wanted, how bad do you want the job?
Yeah.
Because, anyways, so I can't even get anyone to do that. But the funny thing is, like, someone brought this up to me, is like, there's a resume app on the app, like Apples or Androids. You can make like a better resume than the resume I have sitting on my computer right now.
Oh yeah.
AI shit, ChatGPT.
Yeah. People.
right?
Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
And that's what's so crazy. Or like the one guy, I almost had a guy work for me, and as soon as I told him, like I had him come back, I'm like, this is what you'll be doing. Like we make our money printing T-shirts. Like I don't make money pressing a print on a copier. Like I do that. But
Yeah.
it's so cutthroat. Like that's cents coming out of a printer. I make dollars coming out of a printing press or like a T-shirt press, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, dude, I don't think I can do that. Like the action of like pulling shirts. He's like, I thought like I'd be on a computer all day, and I'm like, dude, like if you were a better designer, like that's the thing is like all these people, they think they're designers, but they can't even design right. Like, like all the people I work with, they've been doing this for like 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
And these kids, even like, dude, they'll go to like Wayne State, they'll have bachelor's degrees, and they can't design. That's the part that's like so crazy. Let alone the resume thing. That's a whole nother, like some of these resumes I see, I'm like, shit, I thought I didn't know what I was doing.
That's why with AI, it's like, we want AI, like these motherfuckers, like my analogy is, so if I take and use AI to make a rubric, like let's say I'm making a grading rubric from scratch, that rubric that AI spits out looks identical to the one that I made in 2014-15 that I'd spent, let's say 35 minutes on making sure everything looked good, proofread, whatever, type it up, etc. I knew how to get there. Like I have the steps along the way. Like I know what to do to get from point A to point Z. I was like, these kids, I tell them, I'm like, when you write an essay, that's not going to happen. Your AI essay, when you put the prompt in there and spits an essay out to you, you don't know how to make that. You don't know those steps to you from the beginning to the end. I do. That's why AI, it's like you were saying, it's basically a time saver. When you have the skills and can do it, it's a time saver and it's a modifier. For these kids, you don't know that shit. So you like, we're right now battling with teaching. You can leave this in. I could care less. It's just talking about it. But like we had PD about it. It's this idea that like it's going to happen. How do we teach the kids to like ethically use it, to use it appropriately, to help you like not do the work, but to like help you like modify, I guess. And for me, it's kind of a nightmare because I teach 14-year-olds that struggle to even like spell their own name, like zip up their pants, probably wash their hands after peeing. Like I'm talking like literally, I've watched kids in the bathroom like just piss all over themselves and not wash their hands, and I'm like, good Lord. So how do you teach them to ethically use AI to not just cheat? And it's going to be a whole nightmare.
I was just thinking it's funny that Mike walked back in. Like,
I heard the timer go off.
oh,
You good? You look really just like disheveled, dude. You look distraught.
Oh no, I'm good. I was on the phone.
spell it. No, there's no AI in your world.
For building shit.
Oh, actually, I have seen.
There's
Isn't
like-
there like something where you can like literally
Blueprints
scan
and
the
shit.
room? Yeah, like blueprints and shit like that.
Yeah, there's shit like that. But they have like
That's not AI.
there's
though,
like
I
a
guess.
concrete there's like a concrete 3D printer for houses that like it's a big ass fucking.
What
like,
is that AI?
It's not
I got
AI, but it's
something for
a
you.
it's a
You're safe
it's
in
a
the sense
3D
that it
printer.
has to be physical labor. Like until the day that somehow we make Skynet Terminators.
I
that
mean,
are
there's
actually
the
doing their
Tesla
job.
robots now, so what the fuck? Like, they're
Yeah, but those things are stupid.
Yeah,
They
that's
can't
not
even
AI.
fucking-
Scott's raising his hand.
I got an AI story.
Question.
So,
Mr. Howard,
wait,
can I ask?
are you familiar?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no.
Oh,
No way.
It's RJ.
Who let this guy in?
So, are you familiar with like Illustrator at all, or like
Oh, yeah.
Photoshop?
Yeah.
fucking
So-
sorry.
Dude, when Photoshop's AI came out, I spent fucking days playing
Okay.
around with that shit.
So perfect.
It's fun.
What up, brother? How are you?
Dustin texted me. He's trying to hit score.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lord.
Shit.
I was saying we should go with Frankie's, dude. It's open now.
What the fuck is
That's a good-
Frankie's?
That
Oh,
bar.
for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's open.
shit.
It
So
looks
this
kinda
is-
dope, honestly.
This is what I got for AI for you because you brought it up. So like
Yeah.
you mess with the Photoshop and Illustrator has AI. I'll have customers come in where they're like, they already know that they want like a really detailed full color design, right? But we're gonna do like vinyl or direct to film's the popular one. I'll use AI. Like if they're literally like, I don't care what you're making, just for the sake of time, I've plugged in like, I'm making this up right now, but like hockey sticks,
Yeah.
saying like,
Oh, yeah.
mom of the hockey player or something like that. It'll make it for me.
Which is, I think, good. It's good, like, whether, because that's like a starting point for
Yeah.
you. You're not like, all right, I'm done.
So that's where I got my two stories. So the one was so like, I call it soulless because like at the end of the day, like I still have like painted and done charcoal and done like physical art
yeah.
that I don't even show people that, like you said, you have worked on it and you physically know
Yeah.
how to get there. But with certain people, like I can almost like read the room where it's like, you really don't care. So if I can make $50 in, let's call it 5 minutes of that plugging in, they don't care what it looks like. They just want a shirt made. That's where AI helps me in terms
Right.
of like making money. Whereas like I actually had a school, they're like, we need an alligator versus a goose. I'm not even going to get into the details of it, but they want an alligator because that was
Sounds
their
sick.
mascot versus the goose or geese that live in the pond. We took that and
Let's
then
do it.
yeah, it'll probably pull up. But it came out really sweet. But what we had to do was like when the AI made the goose, it made it the wrong color because it's like there's like a bunch of different goose. They needed like a black neck or whatever, like black fur.
A Canadian
Right.
goose, yeah.
So we had to go in and take the color and change it to make it the right goose. But we ultimately made like
Made
Steve
what you
said, you got a starting point,
bro, I was watching
and then you change the colors, and we had to adjust it because AI made the goose bigger than the alligator, so we had to like size it down. But it ended up coming out. I don't have it on my phone or anything, or else I show it. But it came out like really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But it still, to a degree, is like you had to edit it and make it your own, and it wasn't perfect. But at the end of the day, it really did save a bunch of time. But that's the thing I don't like about AI is like, I don't know if the people can see it, but like
Rihanna
there's
nice?
always like that like glossy shit. Like it's always like
Well, that's to
so
give it that AI look.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
always so
It's generated.
like-
I mean, what do you?
Can I say something really quick too, before I forget about it? So like, remember how like the writer's strike happened in the movie industry where it came to
Yeah.
a halt
Yeah.
because one of the biggest issues was AI usage.
Really?
The union was trying to prevent movie. I'm blanking on the name of the fucking
if you said it like
What's
cartoon.
the okay? What's
like,
the
you
guy
gotta have,
that
like illustration.
Medusa?
the movie companies,
No,
the
no.
fucking the people like
They-
releasing
the,
like 20th Century Fox and shit. So they wanted to start to have AIs. Holy shit!
Alligator versus goose, dude.
Yeah, is that crazy though? Like that's like
That's
fake.
pretty fucking detailed.
That's like so I did like an AI you can make it where it's more illustrated. Like it looked like a
Oh,
comic
yeah,
book.
you
That's
can do that in here,
that's
actually.
the best thing. That's the best way to describe it. Like I said, I wish I had it on my
The
phone.
art mode.
Yeah, but like dude, it came out so good
Why do I do that
almost
again?
Feel,
Art.
like I said, I've done like old school, like I've sculpted shit. I've taken a charcoal
Dude.
and made dude, it looks so, but like see, like that looks so, like you gotta edit that, like that looks fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's bad.
Wow.
But like, yeah, we made it look like something, and it's kind of like,
shit.
again, you gotta appreciate it to a degree, but like it's so
You just kinda
soulless,
do it again.
and that's what I hate. That's what I really hate.
So to go back to the point,
It's
I was
only gonna
say,
get
it's
better
like-
though.
Well, hang on.
It's
Before
only
you
gonna
start
get
it,
better.
before you start a new point, Mike, spin the wheel.
Well, it's the same one, but one of my kids in my class was like arguing with me about like AI, what's the wave or whatever, and I was just like, what about all these?
Oh, dude!
You got iced?
No, I got spelling.
Oh, let me whip that thing.
Oh
back here
no,
real quick.
give him
Hold
a
on.
good one,
Oh, I
dude.
got him, dude. Trust me.
Spell alligator.
Jeez. I need to take a piss though.
Good one.
Okay.
You're welcome to, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to piss real quick.
I was.
Let's see who
It almost
wins.
stopped on ice. I was like, please, please, please.
Long story short, I was like, these motherfuckers. The whole point of that in the movie industry came to a halt is because of AI. It's
Yeah.
replacing people's like jobs, and I get that AI could write a script, but like it's soulless, and at the end, you're taking people's jobs. Like it's just to me, it's fucking shitty. And it takes away art too, because like writing a movie is kind of like art. Like people who do like physical art, like he was saying, now it's like you just AI shit. Like it takes away like, honestly, like I guess soul's a good way to put
Who's
it.
that? Who's the fucking dude? The guy that the movies for Medea.
Medea?
You ever seen those movies?
Tyler Perry?
Tyler Perry. He was gonna build like his own fucking like.
Oh, we never did the fuck counter for Mike. Oopsies.
No, he was gonna build.
Well, I'll
his
do
own-
that.
Yeah, he was
Post.
gonna build his own like movie like
Company?
company, but like build it like brand whatever. But since AI's coming into the picture, because it was about to be like $1 billion project for him to build all this, and then he was like he backed out because it was just like because of AI.
Twisted Tea, dude.
Spell Twisted Tea.
No, look, this is AI generated Twisted Tea, apparently.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, yeah, literal. I'm gonna need you to spell epical.
Epical.
Epical. It is an adjective.
Ethical?
No, epical.
Epical.
You want the definition?
Yeah.
I would, because I just did literally.
Damn, we
did
should
50
get you
words
an
a day.
actual fucking dictionary for this.
That'd
be
be
funny.
hard copy. one.
Yeah.
It's an adjective. The
It's a huge
definition
one.
is forming or characterizing, in a sentence, the epical scale of change in the East. Epical. This is a tough one.
E-P A I
There's an A at the end of it. There's no I.
It's just letter by letter I.
A B
It's like
C.
Google, basically.
Bro, I don't E P I
Epical.
epical A. No, what the E P E?
He said what the
I
fuck to
don't
himself.
fucking
No,
know.
I'm
I
not.
don't know, dude.
You want the forfeit option?
Sure.
Just give me a full on
I did.
guess. No, all the way to the L, because obviously there's an L in there.
I was gonna say.
Hmm?
I was gonna say EPICIAL. Epical.
Epical. EPOCHAL. Epical.
Damn.
That's a tough one.
I'm just glad I got
It is. It's
sedation.
literally in the fucking dictionary.
What's
I'm
it?
looking at it right now.
What's
I
it?
got Donnie on my side.
Adjective.
What is that word?
It's an adjective.
I know I don't care about that. I said, what is it though? Like, what does that mean?
He said it.
The forming or characterizing. So like the epical scale of change in the East.
And that's on the SAT?
Yes.
Shit.
It's well.
I'm
it's,
getting a 21.
I wish I remembered what I got.
I can tell you what I got my ACT.
That was ACT.
23 in the reading and writing, and I got a 33 in math.
Why do you know that?
Is that not good though?
'Cause I remember
Shouldn't you
these
have been
things.
higher?
What? So here, it's a funny story.
I'm just saying.
No, it's funny you say it because like my kids tweak all the time about shit, and I was like, let me tell you a little funny story, right?
They ask you.
Well, not that, but they're just like they'll like freak out over getting a grade on something. I'm like, they're like, oh my god, this is gonna fuck me over for the rest of my life. I'm like, just listen to me for a minute here. Pussy. I was like, let me tell you a funny story. It's ironic. All right. On my ACT, and they go, what's the ACT? Because they only do the SAT.
Right.
So I was like, on the ACT, which was a different version of the SAT, a college aptitude test. I was like, what do you think I got in the reading and writing section? Because I'm an English teacher, and they're like, oh, probably the highest score. What was it out of? I was like, it's out of 36. They're like, you got like a 36. And then I got a 23. And they're like, which isn't, it's average. That's not.
No,
that
that's what
doesn't
I
suck.
got.
That's like an average score.
I don't know what I got.
Um,
So.
They're-
You don't know?
God.
I was like,
I fucking graduated like
You got
I, mean,
D-
I did well enough to fucking pass it and graduate.
You
so.
got DNF.
I got 33 on the math portion. I got 33 on the math. I was really good at math.
Did you write your? Did you put your name on it? Don't you get like points for putting your name on it?
I think that's I think so.
I think so.
Dude, that was
That's like I don't know if that's true.
That was
You've always heard
fucking-
that.
Nah, it's
that was
that's
like
real.
14 years ago, which is crazy to fucking think about. But yeah, it was a long fucking time. I don't fucking remember.
Damn, yeah.
I thought we scored. But anyway, so they look at me and they're like, "You're telling me?" I was like, "That was my lowest one." Now I always preface with this too. I like didn't really care about the reading and writing portion. I was trying to pass in the math section to get out of a math class at college. Bruh. So I got the 33 on the math section or whatever. I thought about becoming a math teacher instead because I was really good at it.
Pussy. Another one.
Like algebra, geometry.
But the moral of the story is this. I tell them, I'm like, listen, look at me. I got 23 on the ACT.
Look at me.
And I'm an English teacher now.
Listen, look at me. I'm a teacher.
Oh, there you go.
I'm an English teacher now, so it's all good. You got to fucking... I have kids that get 98% on a test. I'm talking like they got one wrong. 19 out of 20. And they'll cry their eyes out in the back of my room. And I'm like,
What can I do for extra credit?
Well, that doesn't exist.
Mr. Howard, my dad's gonna
We have
beat
no
me.
idea. One kid literally said like my parents are gonna whoop my ass or whatever, and I was like, dude, tell your parents to call me then because I would glad to have a conversation with them and be like,
For one kid, parents don't do that anymore. So
Yeah.
fucking lying.
Yeah.
Like
You mean your parents are gonna take your iPad away?
they might not.
Jimmy,
they don't even do that.
shut up.
No, they'll probably just like scold and like these kids are fragile. They'll like scold them. And
They're
like, "Oh,
fragile?
God." Yeah, they're weak, like emotionally kind of.
Dude, it's
the
ins-
truth. You know, you probably see it.
Well,
How do you, okay? Let me ask you. How do you, okay?
my kids don't.
So are you gonna whoop your kid's ass if they do something bad?
No.
Like if your kid acts up, are you gonna be like, all right, come here? And
Are you
whoop
like,
their ass?
Were you in here when I said how he got like a 60%?
Yeah, and then
Maybe.
you,
Yeah.
you like no.
I
but
probably
you, like,
was
you,
glossed over it. So like,
you like helped him out obviously, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about if he fucking acts up, if he's just being a
Give him a
little,
He got
So-
a 20%.
if he gets a little, if he's being a
He's
little,
beyond
so
help
he's
now.
never gotten the. Are you talking like physically? Like I've never
I mean,
physically.
No,
yeah.
okay, yes, he's young though, but I'm talking
Yeah.
about like he's like 10, 11.
The worst thing that
He's
ever
about-
you know
he's
what?
acting like a little fucker. He's like, all right, come here.
Well, like that's
Whoop
the
his
thing.
ass.
A teenager compared to like he's 6, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
what
little
I'm
different.
saying. I'm just
So like as a teenager, yes, I wouldn't like whoop his ass, but like, dude, I have actually it's crazy. Like believe it or not, because kids that just they see more. That's the problem with like tablets and all that stuff. So one time he was so mad. He pulled like like a rocking, like not a rocking chair, but like the like a reclining sofa, like it rocks and all that. He pulled it down and it dropped on his sister, like on top of her, and he had no remorse for it. So I grabbed him by like his neck,
yeah. Okay.
and I was like, "Bro, like look what you did! Like,
Okay,
you literally
that's
dropped
okay.
like." He was trying to be a dick, like he knew exact. Like I was
He-
sitting at the kitchen
He
table
knew what
and
he was
watched him
doing. Yeah.
just pull this chair right on top of like my daughter's 2 now, but she was probably like 1,
right.
and just ripped this chair and like dropped it right on her.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, dude, look what you did, and like I'm not gonna lie, that probably wasn't the best thing, but in that moment, like you could tell he goes like, I'm never doing that again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
but like if he was
That's
like,
why that's.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that wasn't not the best thing, but that's
Yeah.
like something like I think.
to
you
answer your
have to
question
do,
though, I would
yeah.
never let it get this far. Like I hear stories, like mind you, I work with a lot of older I work with older people, but the ironic thing is like again, just how my life was. I have people that are 40 something years old with the same age kids as me, and they'll like tell me how like they're like, yeah, the kid like jumps on the table and tries to turn on the oven. I'm like, my kid wouldn't even get that far because I've already told them like, this is an oven, it gets hot, you don't want to play with the knobs.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird how like little things like you'll teach a kid, like if like my son, he'll come out and like grill with me. He understands, like it sounds stupid as adults sitting in a circle here, but like I taught him like a grill gets hot. Like you don't mess around with propane, you don't mess around with like heat. If you teach them now, they won't do it later.
obviously, yeah,
Oven's
yeah.
not
like-
a sun tanning bed.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is like I yeah.
Don't have kids.
Yeah, don't
No, I'm not.
anyone listening,
Donnie,
like honestly, it's not for the faint of heart. Like, dude, like I'm probably I'm just about balding just for the kids I have. I'm just
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Have
some
you seen
some
me
people
and
shouldn't
Donnie?
have them.
When I grew up downtown in Detroit,
Right.
fucking.
Whoa.
Okay, no, listen.
Whoa.
No, listen. No.
So I had it hard.
No. So like the elementary school I went to, they still like the teachers would still whoop the kids' ass if they were acting up.
That's
Wooden
insane.
rulers.
Yeah, I never had
Little
that.
hands
But
on.
Yeah, so like if you act up, you would get a fucking like a ruler or like a fucking meter, not a meter stick, but like
Right.
a ruler, you would get a fucking spanking. Like if
A
you,
spanking.
yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. What do you mean? It's not like the teacher's gonna hit you in the face, but like if you were acting up, like
Just a wood paddle to your bare ass.
They would take you
Yeah.
be
The
like
holes in it so you get
like
some
behind
fucking-
their
Yeah.
desk, behind their desk, and like whoop you.
That's
and, like,
crazy.
And like
Behind the desk?
yeah, in front of it would be like
Yeah,
behind
in front of the
desk.
class.
In front of
Yeah.
the, basically in front of the class, but behind the desk.
Hey,
like,
everyone, look at Mr.
not
Flores
like they
here
would,
being a
like-
bad boy.
It's not like they would like do it in
Spike.
front, like in front of the chalkboard or something. They'd be like, "Come here," and like they would fucking spank you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is just like I have respect for teachers and stuff. Like obviously, like I haven't talked to Adam in a while, but I still think about him like about teachers and stuff. I think about like the alternative side. Like I want the whole story before, because I'm sure Adam knows.
Adam
There's-
you probably wish you were
like,
back in
there's a
that
lot
time,
of,
huh?
There's a lot of there's a lot of parents that literally they blame it all on the teachers, and it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dude, it's a two-way street.
Why is my son not getting this?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
like-
because you fucking
Like I said, why is my
Let him
like,
scroll TikTok.
the proof is in the pudding, though. No, the proof's in the pudding. Like my kid got a 60, and you want to know why? Because I didn't help him at all. Isn't it kind of weird that like when we actually study for 3 days out of the week, he gets a 99? I mean, it's really not that hard to grasp. If you go and go like his words are easy, like tall.
You have a
Tall.
you have a what's it day? You have an age too though where it's like, they're second grade, right? You said
First grade.
First grade. I mean, like, a ninth grader, I should be able to expect them on their own to be able to
Right.
like.
But if
to
it
do
doesn't
something.
happen now, that's why like you
That's
were
why
saying.
the support at home. That's why
Yeah.
homework happens,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't expect a first grader to go home and do it by themselves potentially. They don't have the. What are you saying over there?
I can't hear
Moron?
anything.
I know.
Yeah.
He's
I
being a
know.
moron.
That's the
I can hear
Motherfucker
him.
doesn't even know 4 plus 4. So.
dude's
I can hear
dude's
it.
becoming a staple on this, and he doesn't even want to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't it crazy the world ended in 2012?
Dude,
Yeah.
I actually wanted to bring that up. I was thinking about that. I honestly think the world did end, but it's not like what we thought, like the Mayan calendar.
Oh yeah,
ended.
No, it's
It's fucked.
it's the rapture.
Yeah. Life's
We're not good
fucking
enough.
hard,
That's why we're
dude.
still here.
Life is so hard.
It's hell on earth.
I'm a good guy.
Did you guys
What do you
vote?
want next on here?
Adam, did you vote?
Yeah, I did.
Do you vote?
Yes.
Who'd you guys vote for?
I'll tell you exactly. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Harambe.
Yeah, Harambe. No,
No.
I voted for
Peanut,
Kamala.
dude.
I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
Justice for Peanut.
Because Trump, whatever, that motherfucker. They wanted. I told Steve this. I was texting him. It's serious. Like that motherfucker and Vance want to destroy the Department of Ed. So for me personally, like it's hard for me to like go vote for someone who wants to like privatize education and put my job at risk.
Everyone has their own like beliefs
So,
with shit and
like,
shit. Not
you'll
gonna-
never-
Both sides have fucked up shit.
Yeah,
and-
of course. Of course.
Well, that's the thing. You'll never like you said, like you work for a school, and generally, like I'm just
Like the
generally
boss,
speaking.
you know DeVos, how they run fucking Grand Rapids.
Adam.
What? I'm in the fucking mic,
No, you're not, dude.
brother.
brother.
No, here's what I got though.
All right. Anyways,
So the
Look at where me and Mike are. Can you not hear yourself and the difference between me and Mike and you?
I think Adam sounds. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
lie.
I was
think
gonna say he
sound
sounded
fine.
good,
Yeah.
but
Thank you.
what I was gonna say is like
I'll move it
that's the
fucking
thing
up
with
for y'all,
voting is like
sweetheart.
Adam's in a
Oh,
situation
there
where
you go.
he's
I guess
like
that sounds better. Yeah.
Just need
There
some
you
more
go.
bass in your life, dude.
I've got a bassy voice, dude. Sorry, sorry, Scott, to cut you off. I got
Sorry.
a bassy voice, bro.
You're good. It sounds good.
Thank you, Scott.
I'm
I have
stoked
a
on it.
bassy.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
did that on
fucking-
purpose. Well, I'm pretty sure I sound pretty
You're all
I'm
basic
gonna
right now.
swallow the
Bassy.
fuck out of this thing. Sorry, Scott. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like with voting, like Adam works at a school, so generally speaking, like you would hope that more federal funding, more state funding is going to give you an easier way of working with these kids and hopefully get you paid more and stuff like that. Where like Mike, he works in carpentry or woodworking. It's generally like a 1099, maybe 1040 job. I'm a 1099, 1040 to a degree, depending on the day, right? And so we'll like there's certain things like we can agree on, I'm sure, and there's certain things where it's like we can't agree because we work in two different things. But I will say this: if I could have done a re-rack, that would have been the best thing we could have done
A
for this
re-rack? That's
dude.
funny.
No, it's
I
true.
never thought of it that way.
Like
yeah.
here's the thing: like you hear it, it's like
You know when your phone you shake to undo.
no, but still, like Harris had 2 months to figure out a way to like try to get votes. Where obviously Trump already had a backing. He's already been president once. He definitely had leeway, and she just didn't have a like. Political analysts will be studying this for the next 4 years.
This
They're-
sounds like a legit like.
no, I'm
you
being
say
honest.
political analyst says. I'm sorry,
Dude,
I was just getting.
she
like,
did the worst thing you could do. If I tell you so and so is fucked up, and I say it and I make commercials and enough times, even Donnie's gonna search up like, man, Scott said so and so's fucked up 1,000 times over. You're gonna look it up, and then you realize that.
I would love to see Donnie's search history.
Let me finish though. No, like let me know. Like let me finish, because like here's the thing too. Here's the thing too. Is like, you know what she could have done differently, and it's so sad that like the people that probably got six figures.
Go on Joe Rogan's podcast.
No, not even that. She should have kept working. She should have, like, even though Florida's always a red state, she should have went down there and helped out. She should have done a lot of things differently, and she didn't. And
we know who Scott voted for.
No, I never said that. I never said that. I'm just saying there's a reason why she didn't win. She should have.
Trump, I don't care, dude.
I didn't say that. She literally was vice president and could have. She was in a spot where.
She could have done so much more.
Going back,
you
have Snapchat, you have TikTok, you have cameras already done. If she was serving food down in Florida or helping FEMA, you tell me that wouldn't have been shown on CNN, MSNBC,
every platform.
I'm not even trying to be like that.
You bring up a good point, Scott. Like,
she could have just kept working, and people would have resonated with that. But instead, she just said, when you tell someone that, like, if you don't vote for me, you're a fucking asshole, or like you're stupid. What is someone supposed to think? Like,
yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, there's people like I said, don't bring me into this. There's people I know that literally they're like whatever. If they're stupid, if you say someone's stupid enough times, I'm not like they're not gonna vote for you. I mean, I don't know. The rhetoric doesn't work. If I say Steve's, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I say I don't like Steve enough times, he's not gonna let me come in his house. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
I mean, like. Yeah, but
dude, yeah, you should have heard the phone call
Scott,
Donnie said earlier.
When you mentioned like social medias and
dude,
stuff,
he's like, can you get me 2 quarter pounders and some fries? Dude. He's like, yeah, I'll come over and listen to you guys talk about shit that I don't give a fuck about or some shit like that.
Yeah, like, dude, I, before you say what you're gonna say, Adam, so when I'm sitting in the hospital, like, I can't lie, I sat on my phone a lot, and the one thing that came up, I saw a guy, he's like, if you vote for Harris, it'll make you more attracted to women. And it's like, when you get to that point, if that's the best you have, I'm sorry to say, that's just like,
we just suck as a country.
Yeah,
like,
that's
in
just
terms of like,
up. Like, you don't say.
We're fucking awesome.
No, we're not. Like,
who else has a fucking debate on Netflix?
No, we're not. That's so anyway, so the Netflix, the Snapchat.
Yeah.
This was like one
dude,
of the,
I saw. I'm sorry, but before I forget, I saw something that was like, it's like, damn, pretty sure homie was working at McDonald's last week and now he's president. Good for him.
He's driving a garbage truck and he's president now. Look at this guy. No, but in all seriousness, like this election, even more than the 2021, like social media and the platforms, like the Joe Rogan podcast is a really great example, right? Like right before the election, we're talking about a week, right? Donald Trump ends up on there, and he's a well-streamed, like,
he was on Theo Von too.
Like,
yeah,
that shit had a huge impact, and like
millions
Harris,
and millions of viewers and fucking followers.
She, like,
I don't
didn't go on there,
understand why.
whatever.
Yeah, well, I feel like you have to
Well,
because
she-
kids are on the internet. You
Yeah,
would
but
think.
anyone that says nothing was wrong in the Biden era
There's shit
is
wrong.
That was a big red flag. The fact that even if you did I don't care. There's nothing in this world is perfect. She should have mentioned one thing, and I don't know what that one thing would have been. She should have picked one thing and said, we would have handled it differently. That would have made a big difference. Like, there's all these little things. You can't say you're perfect. You're not
There's a Biden
perfect.
2.0 is what people viewed it as.
I'm gonna name this episode Bankey 2028.
Oh, fuck, that's a good one.
Dude, I'm sorry. I didn't even want politics brought up, but it just
I'm
it
just
literally
kidding.
was a couple days ago.
I'm just
And
kidding.
here's the thing. Last thing I'll
That was my fault. I said, who did you guys vote?
yeah, I'm sorry. The last thing I'll say, I'm sorry to cut you off.
I got one thing to say after you.
One thing I have to say.
You have to raise your hand like he did.
Yeah, you gotta raise your
No.
hand like the school. No, for real. Like, here's another thing.
See this? This is mine. I'm a part of this.
No,
This just paid off.
I want to ask you this because it did. My brain did think of like, well, what if politics get brought up? Because we'll never all agree on politics. Like I said, we all fall in different things. But the fact that she didn't speak the night that she found out or whatever, when she found out she lost, whether it's 2 a.m, 3 a.m, whatever.
Sore loser.
Dude, there's people that
I'm just okay.
I know.
Dude, let me finish.
I'm not
Let
offended.
me
I'm just
finish.
saying to
No.
play devil's advocate. Trump tried to fucking condemn the last election.
like
This
obviously
episode's getting
me-
unhinged, dude.
No, dude.
I don't
like,
care.
like I said, I
Kidding.
just
Love
want to
playing devil's
put one more
advocate.
thing in because I don't want people to construe or whatever. But like, I went to bed at noon. I went to bed at midnight. Like, my life is my life. But the fact that there was people that stayed up with her,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and the fact that she couldn't come out, she literally solidified. She'll never get a chance to run for anything again.
No,
She solidified
She's-
the fact that, like, even when you're at your lowest point, you should have still came out and gave. There's people that were looking for words of
she
reassurance.
can still be super supportive and like blah blah.
Especially
blah, blah,
like
yeah.
that right now, like again, like we were talking about earlier, there's people in the trans community, gay community, they don't have a voice, or they don't feel like they have a voice, and to not have their potential candidate come out and speak and say, hey, even though we lost, we didn't lose the fight.
Yeah.
Like, even something like that would have been better than just have some advisor come out and say she won't be speaking, she's gonna speak tomorrow. And that, like, again, we don't know what she was doing. Was she sleeping? We hope not. But
Probably.
people can
I don't know.
now people in the other side can go, oh, she's just sleeping just like Biden, blah blah blah. And it's like,
yeah,
dude,
exactly.
It's sad. It really is sad because, like, I mean,
again, to play devil's advocate,
I
it's like
seen-
you could also just not do anything and let President Trump, like the president-elect, go out there and like accept it, and like he gets like he won. You know what I mean?
yeah, he played. You know, he's got the look. He's got the, like, he played.
The orange look.
Yeah. Have you ever seen his putt game?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, like, dude, it's insane. Like, she made it worse for herself.
I think
Yeah.
But
That's
that's the
not
last thing
president,
I'll
right?
say. I don't like I said, I
Okay,
don't like
okay.
What I
politics.
wanted to say, which I think is the more
Yeah, I'm
important
done.
point, is like 2024. It's not even political. It's just like the platforms, right? Like, it's none of this shit.
more famous.
What?
It's who's more famous.
Well, it's just in the like. So going on Joe Rogan, the podcasting, like the way that like the election ran this time, it's going to change the game moving forward. Is like the platforms in which the information is getting passed on, the mediums, and
All right. Can I say what I?
I don't remember what the other thing I was going to say was. There's something about platforms.
Well, it's Mike's turn, dude. He did raise his hand.
I mean, I've been waiting for a long
Alright,
time too.
alright,
To play that game.
I've been. I just want to say one thing, dude. I seen this fucking like video that Trump was the first president to.
Oh,
being
I sent you that.
president
Yeah.
Yeah, that was you. That was you. Nothing like, we can cut that out, but like I seen it, I was like, damn, that's fucking. Dude, I seen
Imagine
this
that one
fucking
gets released.
He's the
video.
first president to stop.
Dude, that
Oh,
shit,
God.
I seen
I mean, it's all a show at the end of the day.
All I
That's the
know
problem, too.
is, like, this podcast will be on YouTube and, hopefully stay there for a while.
Yeah, and
like,
we're about to. And thanks, guys. We're gonna lose fucking 100 subscribers.
No,
just
when the
kidding.
right
this whole 30-minute segment.
No.
out.
Yeah.
when the right woman, I'm
Can
not
you hear
saying
me?
she was wrong or right, but when the right woman,
What was the name of the chick from The Matrix? What was her name?
Trinity.
Trinity. When Trinity shows up.
no, but for real,
Dude,
like,
if Trinity runs for
I've
president,
worked-
I'd vote for her.
I've worked with so many women. I just want to, like, if they ever watch this in some weird way, if I've worked with so many women that knew way more than most men, and that's the thing I want to put out there. Is like, when we get the right woman, like, it's gonna be freaking awesome. But I don't think we got there yet. Like,
We'll get there for sure.
we'll get
Like,
there.
there's nothing
We'll
wrong
get
with
there.
it.
I don't think we're there yet, but I think we'll know when the time's right.
I remember what I was going to say. So you had like the social media stuff, which ties into, there's the largest, I looked at the math because I was curious. I did the nerd shit.
You looked at the math?
I looked at the data and the math. We had one of the largest turnouts in a while of youth vote from 18 to 24. Predominantly
Joe
white
Rogan,
males.
baby.
No, seriously, because predominantly white
awesome.
males voting for Trump, and it makes sense. Like when I watch Call of Duty streams, it's kind of crazy. Like Nick Merckx. I don't know if you know who Nick Merckx is. He's a dude from Michigan. He was a Gears of War pro player, and he like streams now and shit.
Yeah, good dude.
Like the whole fucking like all the community streams on Call of Duty, like for Nade Shot and all this shit, they're all like Trump. These are all like 18, even younger, like the 24-year-old like people. So it makes sense that when those people went out and actually voted, look what happens. Like it just makes sense.
I mean, the Amish went and voted this year.
They did. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Anyways.
Like, I saw a picture.
Voting
No,
for
dude.
Amish?
No, yeah, you're a U.S.
you're an
citizen.
American citizen.
but, like,
Damn, I would
it's
love to.
like-
Dude,
I would love
like,
to have a
look it up.
conversation with them.
Honestly, like,
Shove in your
like,
carriage, horse and carriage, like
horse and carriage, Trump flag.
Okay,
I
I've-
swear to God, insane,
That's
insane.
funny. I've never. Okay, I've only seen Amish people on this fucking side of the road. I've never, like, have you ever
See him
seen?
walk up to a fucking
have you ever
precinct to vote.
seen them like go into like their community like ever come in or out, like fucking like turn into like the forest somewhere? I've never. I've only seen them on the side of a fucking road and they're fucking on their horse and fucking buggy.
I got a story for you.
So
you got abducted by Amish people?
So where my cottage is in Gladwin, it's next to Clare, Michigan.
Sounds Amish.
Yeah, sounds Amish. No, the Amish are like about a half hour away. Like they're like town or whatever.
Check this out, huh?
It's AI.
That's good.
That's amazing.
That's so bad. But anyways, no, they let my brother and I. They're like, whatever. They're speaking German. They brought us. They brought us into like their barn, and like we got to see
they're crazy woodworkers, dude.
Yeah,
they're crazy woodworkers.
We got to like milk cows and like pick out our eggs that we were gonna eat for the
Did
weekend.
you turn your own butter?
I wish, but
That'd
like,
been
dude,
cool.
no, they were like speaking German, like they were like, welcome us, like come in here, and like they were like, we did all this shit, and like, dude, it's a time I'll never forget. But like,
so did you like go down this little trail or something? Like, how did you get to like?
They have like
fucking,
a farm, like picture a barn, old school, like
off,
dude,
like off of off
yeah,
a road.
that's the thing
Really?
with Amish.
Okay.
Like you almost like at the time you're like, oh man, that sucks. You don't got any like games or anything. It's like, dude, you kind of almost like
You got games on your phone?
No, you're like,
I'm kind of jealous of
you're
them.
kind of
Honestly,
jealous,
it's
dude.
like, damn,
It's just like if you think about it like this way,
how they live is so simple.
it's so simple. Like we made it difficult. Like we as human race made it difficult to live. Like think about like I sometimes like, I know it sounds crazy. I've had a few to drink, but like you'll see a squirrel and you're like, they just got to get their nut before the winter, right?
Yeah.
They don't have any bills to pay. They figure like, to our knowledge, right? They're not like paying rent to like that tree that I live in. They don't pay rent, right?
They just live in.
Yeah, they
hopefully
just
they don't get
fucking
picked up
live,
by a
dude.
hawk.
And like,
Climb that tree and survive.
Yeah,
No,
hopefully they don't
like,
get picked up by a fucking hawk.
Yeah.
Though. Just,
no, but still, it's the like game of life. Like,
for sure.
We decided like it started out as like someone had a cow. They're gonna trade milk for apples because someone has an apple tree, and then it turned into like, I don't have anything. I need money.
Let me work for you.
I need to make. Like, I can work and make money, and it just got like obviously like screwed up or whatever from there. But it's just insane though, dude. Like
From a real Apple to an iPhone.
I sound crazy,
Fucking
but it's the
dork.
truth,
Yeah.
dude.
Nah, sorry, dude. I'm just getting twisted over
Yeah.
here.
dude,
I should have got another blueberry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I got you guys next time.
What was it like owning your own skateboard company?
Well-
Isn't it still around? Did you redo it?
So that's the crazy thing. Like we were talking about earlier, I make so much stuff. I have probably, like, if I was to put out everything and not like nitpick, I probably have a year to 2 years worth of, whether it's clothes, boards. I have so much stuff just sitting in a file called American Antique. And that's the thing that's crazy is like when I did that, I didn't even realize the beautiful little like square.
That's a good name too.
Dude, you want to know how that happened? So I wanted it to be Antique Skateboards.
Yeah.
This Canadian company messaged me through.
Saying-
They went to my Yahoo and like emailed me and said, "Hey, we're already Antique Skateboards." You know what I wrote them back? Well, I'm in America, so I'm American Antique. And I didn't back to them, dude.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And so that's how the American Antique part. But like, dude, it's insane. The stuff I know now versus then, like, it was awesome to do, but I wish I would have known what I know now.
Do you ever like fucking like fuck around with it?
Well, that's
and,
what I'm
like,
saying.
yeah.
I make stuff to this day. Like I'm almost made boards like 2 or 3 times, but it's just one of those things. It just doesn't feel right. The skateboard industry, first of all,
It's like impossible to fucking actually.
I mean,
fucking,
like we were just talking about off camera or maybe on camera, like Lakai is $1 million or $1 billion in debt a year, where it's like, dude, it's Lakai. That should not be happening.
Fuck yeah, it should. That
Yeah, but like I'm just saying.
I'm out of here. Yeah.
Oh,
No, but like
Steve just socks you in the face. What?
Oh shit. That's not the
okay.
That's not the drop I thought it was.
That's the job though.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Doing step bro.
What?
Right?
holy shit! I'm dying, dude.
You got a dart or no?
Oh my god, how long
Fucking-
is that?
Wow.
That was going, dude.
All over
All right,
American
cool.
Antique. I'm
All right,
stoked.
just side note, fucking Dustin's going to scoreboard.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the crazy thing is like when I was growing up, like 1% was like the only company out of Michigan. I know there was daycare and stuff that was a little before my time. So it was one of those things where it's like you're like, dude, this is so like that's what the goal was to be like an extension of 1%, but it never really got that far. But that's the crazy thing is like I said, I was in that window of like now when you hear like Jason Dill talk, you're like, okay, that dude's like annoying or whatever. But I was doing that before he was saying like I'd go to the thrift store just to get magazines for 99 cents and just cut shit up. Like I said, I've got like portfolios of just the size of a deck, like 32 inches long and 8.5 wide of like, I'd like cut shit out and just like have like a trace of a board. Cause like that's the thing I know more now since I graduated for like design and stuff. But at the time it was just like I'd take a picture, send it to Penswood, and then the dude would like make it a thing. And that's kind of part of the reason why I stopped. Cause like the Penswood boards, even though it was really like steep, that's what I liked. Like I didn't want to sell someone something that I wouldn't personally skate.
like, yeah.
So like the second run was through South Central, and it was like cool. Like I can do that, but like young me was like, I don't like if you ever saw the Tyrant, like King of the Ave rather, they like break one of my boards.
No.
Yeah. Like and they give like the dude like it was actually funny. Like Mike Morey, Zach Russell, and all those dudes.
Yeah.
They give him a Tyrant board after they break the antique board.
No.
But like, dude, that was like Penswood. If you look up like Northern Co, like Northern Company, I don't know if you remember that brand.
I love
They
that company.
had to cancel, like they had to close up shop because of the shit that dude from Penswood would do. Like he would contact you, he'd essentially almost get your money, and then you'd be ghosted. And that's like he wouldn't respond to me. So pretty much what happened was like I wanted Adam on my team. I'm like, I want you to ride for me. But he was like, I don't like the boards, and I'm like, well,
wow, dude.
no, hear me out.
No, I was
From a company standpoint, okay,
You
don't
can't
like
support your friend.
Adam was like, dude,
listen.
I'm on 1%.
Yeah.
No, he was.
You're gonna have to
after.
figure
This was
your
after.
shit out first before I ride for your team.
Can I add a piece to it too?
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
it was after 1%, after Pat decided he wasn't going to do it anymore, like Scott was doing this, and he was like, "Do you want to get boards?" And I was like, "I mean, yeah, for sure." But I'm also honest, and I think being a good friend is being honest. I told you, I was like, those boards, the wood you're using, the shapes were fucking horrible. They were not good. They weren't good.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because, again, I wouldn't skate them. Like, it wasn't something I liked, so I told him that. I wasn't expecting him to change things, but I was like, I don't.
Well,
like
behind,
shape.
like you said, I listened. I'm like, I was trying to be like, I was 18 or 19 at this point. So
yeah, you were
Adam,
younger.
Yeah, Adam tells me this, and it's an easy fix. Like they've got pre-molded stuff, so I just assumed, okay, I use the steep shape. So I'm like, why don't we do the?
Ones you gave me were flat as fuck. They were like the.
Were you flat?
They were the really flat, like basically plank boards. That's when you switch to steep, and I wasn't like after that.
Okay.
I don't think you were giving me boards. Which is
Yeah. So like the goal.
You're off the team. You don't like my. You gotta fucking go.
I don't know what boards you were.
Where's your footage,
Yeah.
bro?
The very first one's the gray board. They were so flat, dude. Like I
Okay.
honestly,
That was South Central then. Okay, so the gray boards
That
were
makes
South
more
Central. The white with the black with Lana Del Rey. The Corey design. That one was Penswood, which is like Scumco shape. Like I said, going back, it's what I was riding before starting it. I was riding Scumco boards, I want to say, or something adjacent to that, Northern Coast, something like that. So that was my goal from the beginning. Was like I wanted something that, like Eric even said, like I didn't even know Alan at this point. Alan went before he knew me and was like, Eric, what's up with these boards? And Eric goes, no, these are actually good boards. Like these are like Penswood. Like it's hard. Eric even knew.
When
like
did Northern use that shit? Because Northern was always generator. That's what I'm thinking.
well, that's what I'm.
That's crazy.
We'll
I
get
was
to,
literally
like,
just
okay.
thinking about.
Uh-oh.
So Northern Co. I might be thinking Scumco, either Scumco or Northern Co.
Northern was always generator.
They had
so
to
good.
they had to switch because of how Penswood did their business. The guy, he means well, but like I said, he'll ghost you, and it's like, why don't you just say you're busy? But anyways, I didn't feel comfortable. Like once I got the South Central boards, I did like 50 or 100 boards of that, and I wrote them right. I sold them and all that stuff, but I was like, I'm not going to move forward if I can't have a board that I like right at the top,
Right.
Yeah.
and then something I want to sell. But it was like, dude, I remember asking like Robbie Pauli, I was like, dude, you need a ride for me. But like, I think
Bro, you have to actually.
what is it? Launch. I think Launch had like their own boards or something, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna just stick with this."
I miss the green tea boards. Those were sick.
Yeah,
Those were dope.
exactly.
Those
he was
were
like
dope,
exclusively on the green tea boards. I think even the what did the Streets have? Did they have a board?
Yeah, they had a board.
Yeah, the
They
Streets
did like a shitty Iron Maiden ripoff.
dude, but
Sorry,
like,
Evan, but they were shitty
if
looking.
anyone's watching that, like Evan, fucking Ben from People, Eric from Refuge, like, dude, that was such an awesome time. And that's the worst part when you're young. Like, youth is wasted on the youth. I had so much fun doing that. I would like drive to like People. I'd go to like Orchard Lake Road or wherever it's at, and then I'd go to like Drake Park after, and it's like, dude, I was like making money, and then I'd go and skate. Like, dude, I'm so fortunate to be able to say, like, dude, I spent like $2,000 on boards and made $5,000 back, so like $3,000 brought back. I bought my second car with all the board funds.
That's fucking
so it's like, dude, that's like all I can ask for.
Dude, Adam's over here trying to, a couple years back trying to start a brand. He's trying to start a brand.
Dude.
He wanted me to design everything, Matt to finance all of it, and then him just skate it.
Yo, that's not true. That's not
and then Bren was just like the comedy behind it. Yeah,
that is not true by any fucking.
I wish I still
those coattails to the day. Like, oh shit, free board.
Yeah.
No, that is not even close.
I'm pretty sure
true.
Bren said no because Matt was already kind of like maybe.
Dude, I've thought of it in my mind.
All right, I'm gonna spin my wheel. Keep talking.
I've had thoughts of like, I've wanted to go to Eric and be like, yo, can we do burner boards? And I'll literally fund the whole thing.
That'd be dope as
Dude,
fuck. That'd be dope.
Not even like, that's the crazy
What do you got?
thing.
Spelling?
Shotgun.
Shotgun? Oh, fuck. That sucks.
I'm gonna throw up.
You're lucky.
I had McDonald's, dude. I'm gonna fucking.
Wait, did you get the chicken mac or?
The chicken mac's
No,
fucking,
dude.
bro.
I got the chicken Big Mac. It's horrible.
That shit's disgusting.
Really?
Dude, I woke up like, it was like last month. I woke up at like 12 a.m. or something to go piss. My roommate, Curtis, shout out KG, but Curtis and his girl fucking got the chicken Big Mac, and I'm just waking up. I'm like, what up? They're like, you want a chicken Big Mac? And I was like, what? And they're like, you want a chicken Big Mac? I was like, yeah. I ate half of it.
Bro, it got worse. Each bite just got
disgusting.
worse.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting, dude.
Man, I feel like I have like no
it's not even like
taste.
it's not even like a chicken.
Why, you
pat-
like it? You had
It's
it?
fucking good.
No, it's not. He's about to swing on us. Fucking dude. It's a big chicken nugget. It's
It
not even
is.
like
It tastes like a nugget.
Yeah, it's not even like a patty. It's a big ass chicken nugget, dude. It's weird.
That's why it's good.
They have a weird schedule.
Yeah, because of fucking COVID, and then like they never switched their COVID hours.
Do they have a grocery store in there or something?
They
like
have
that,
a deli.
right? Yeah.
They have
okay.
a deli.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good execution.
Hell yeah, brother. I like that little bucket. of
Go
yours.
back.
There's definitely a little some in there, but the bucket's a little too small. I felt restricted.
That's what I first need to do is. So like when I want to do a board company, kind of piggybacking off that, just to clarify.
Yeah, go ahead.
I went to Steve.
Didn't you want? Yeah. What?
Party's
yeah,
over.
Party's
I
over.
gave
yeah,
you one
yeah,
of the boards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
he said Steve figure it out.
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
I did not. That's not even true. I literally was drawing shit up. Like I called South Central. I was doing all that stuff, and I texted him, Bren, Hartzell in a group chat, and I said, "Hey, I kind of have this idea. Would you guys be interested?" And we'll split it. I wanted to split the cost, so I don't know where we're getting this whole Matt with. I think we made a joke one time, Matt with Rich to do it, but.
Matt probably made that joke about himself.
Maybe, but all
He's
I know
probably,
is
I'm rich, so you want me? Yeah,
He's like, if you want my money, this is how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
I wanted
Matt
to
probably made that
split
joke
it.
about himself.
I wanted to split it, like, or even like I was like willing to honestly to pay a little more. But I was like, let's split it 4 ways. Like we can obviously figure out like what happens with like some of us will get boards, but like I was like drawing up some graphics and stuff on a piece of paper at school. Obviously, Steve being better at illustration, I did say like, oh, if I gave you this shit, we could figure it out. Long story short. Wanted to do a board company, party's over because we were all older, and I was like, "Oh, it's kind of cool."
It was
Bro.
at the end. I thought it was cool too because it was
The
at the end
graphic
of,
I
like,
made of me was
that fucking
kinda still wanna
like
make it.
era of like partying at your house type shit. That's what I thought when like when your like idea came out. I was like, it is slowing down.
It was more so.
I
Like
liked it.
us getting-
I liked it. I did like it.
I thought it was a cool name. Like I had some stuff like kind of put together, and I called South Central, and this is kind of a cheat code now that I think about it. If you're ever broke, I called South Central and I was like, "Yo," I was like, "So I kind of want to start a board company. I've heard good things about you guys. I ride for Refuge in Dearborn. I was like, could I sample some board shapes to like see, you know, like what's available? It's like what I like.
They suck.
They were not good.
Yeah, they're the fastest responding company,
but they suck.
And that's why I stopped it after the second ones, because I couldn't ask. Whatever, boards were like $50, $48 at the time, which is crazy because now they're like 80.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, you can't. I didn't like riding them. I couldn't sell something I don't like riding. But it's funny you said that, like, because, you know, if you get the right group together, the main thing that I notice is like if you just do it, it like works out. That's the crazy thing. Like I have like
not thinking about it, just doing it. Yeah.
What's crazy? So I was like last night. A side note, personally, I could get $30,000 right now, and it'd be in my bank account by today. Like, let's say I clicked OK. If I used my business account, I could get $100,000 in the same amount of time, just because it's a business account with a tax ID.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy is like if you just put your mind to it and just allocate maybe 2 or 3 days, you can make it happen. I think there is a window of like I said, Dunwell is the best Michigan board thing that Pat's, right? Pat, is that his name?
It's basically a shop board.
Yeah, it's like a shop board, but like that's like the best. Like, but he's in graphics. He like prints for a living, so of course it's gonna be good. But like he obviously 1%.
The other thing though,
that shit's like was legitimate. Like that's the thing. Like whatever, I'll keep it in if you want to do it. Like Youth is sick. Don't get me wrong. Like he's got the right idea, but like. The graphics are trash. I just seen the thing we talked about earlier. Like, I said it.
Okay, my bad.
I'll say it. I think it's trash. I
don't think graphics matter now.
Name, remember, I was talking about the name earlier. How I was saying there's youth and like how I said that these are older dudes. Mm-hmm. I said the name should have been Antique. Like
but they would have been stealing from me.
Donnie, can I have a beer, please?
I think the price of boards though. So Pat always brought up like so. It's almost like he predicted it, to be fair. Like at the time, boards were $45, $50.
Right.
They're $70+
Yeah, you can't do it now.
So it's not worth it to sell, like make your own company and compete against like Real and all these top-notch companies when boards are fucking $70.
I think now you have to go more clothes.
Well, that's the thing is like my plan was like I wasn't thinking 100K necessarily, but I was thinking
maybe 56K.
No, listen, honestly, 50K.
I mean, look at what Brown's doing. I mean, literally just ripping off shit.
We'll get to something in a second.
All three of us have given them a lot of our money. Yeah.
No, but
and it's dope.
No, but hear me out.
It was hard for me not to fucking buy anything in the last job.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stop.
So where I work,
it was
my plan was I would make a company, clothing wise. I would manufacture all my clothing through my employer. So I'm getting my company is paying my employer that's paying me to make the clothes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I have access to you want a camo pair of pants? I can get you blank camo pants for $5 to $10. You want cargo sides or you don't want cargo sides? I can make pants custom made. I can add
like fit how I would want them to fit.
Exactly.
Well, you're telling me I could pay you to get some good fitting pants?
Yes.
Oh shit!
You would have to buy about 144 pairs of pants. But
hear me out. You gotta buy them in bulk, but they're gonna fit nice.
Between let's say you buy 144, if you make the right deal, like I mean,
like shirts and shit too.
I would print the shirts myself. I'd put the tags in. I was branding companies. I worked with 3 different brands. WNA. If you want to look it up, I put the tags in, sizing, all the legality stuff where you got to say what the what the materials are, new materials. Like,
yeah,
you ever look at the
NWA.
tag? That's what's called WNA.
Oh, WNA.
Willing Now Able is what I was. He sells shit for over $100. I don't work with him anymore, but that's what I was doing.
But you can still do that though, right?
I have connections with China.
Damn, that's
Vietnam. Honduras is a really popular one, and that's the crazy thing. So we'll go into like. I didn't even want to. I was thinking about bringing it up, but we'll do it now. No, I'm in talks with people at the Dearborn Parks and Recreations. I'm thinking about just because I'm bored, I'm going to make a skate park in Dearborn.
For real?
I have the right connections.
Jesus.
They're building.
Like you could get like a fund for that.
You know, Corey Anderson had the Garden City one.
Yeah.
We had a discussion. They're building like 5 to 10 parks this year.
Adam, I could see you wearing this.
And he brought up skateboarding. He goes, yeah, like that I didn't make.
$70.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if you go back, I'll tell you the ones I made. But
that's what I mean, though.
that one.
Yeah, clothes are the way to go now.
So what he does is like...
Is that Palace ripoff in the bottom left?
It's a lot of Palace ripoff, yeah. So like that black hat, I made that one.
Oh, fun.
Wait,
so,
okay. What do you do?
That's a clip, dude.
I'm being so serious. Like,
I'm sorry.
Oh,
that's
shit.
a genuine question. Like, genuine question.
Holy fuck, my God. Dude.
How am I supposed to know like exactly what he fucking does?
Context clues.
I mean, he's just been talking about
I
it
know,
for the last
but
10
like,
minutes.
I know he has, but like, I don't know like where he works or like.
okay.
So I
relax, dude. You guys
so-
fuck. I just asked a fucking question.
I mean,
we're going to the moon with
I
this
don't talk about
podcast.
it.
guess
I don't
so.
talk about it.
You started with cookbooks, bro.
So to
I'm
answer
just
your
a
question,
fucking idiot. Sorry.
if you go off schooling, I went to school for graphic design.
Okay.
So print media is my concentration or like my major.
Your
Yeah.
discipline.
Print media. But with the job I've acquired, I went from some place that I was working as like an intern to making it where it pays my bills. And it's because I talk to people like this who sell shirts and hoodies for, what's the hoodie go for? $90.
Mm-hmm.
So I just use a lot of my, I guess, people skills, and I bring work to the print shop. So I work at a print shop. But if I just was like one of those people that was like, oh, I hope the boss brings me work or whatever, it wouldn't.
But you're
work.
okay. So you're like going out and getting your own like
I get my own work.
clientele.
I use his credit card and I make sure it's paid off in 30 days or less.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe it.
Okay,
Is
okay.
like this guy.
Is this like a...
Because okay, you
Yeah.
said you work for a
Is this
print
local
shop.
company?
Yeah.
It's like
it's
a-
right in Dearborn.
Let's say-
It's on Outer Drive.
It's
like a-
Okay, so
Progressive
yeah,
Graphics.
so like
Is this
So,
like a
like-
drop or is the only
Yeah,
thing
like,
they
so-
have?
the only reason I asked that because I'm like they're on this website. You're saying I made this, and I'm like, what is this website? So that's why I asked.
So what he'll do is he'll like a lot of the times. So this is why I don't work with him anymore. Like it's probably been about 6 months to a year. So what I would do is I would make a fake shirt, and what I mean by that is like I'll buy vinyl or direct to film. That's the popular one now. So I'll make a fake shirt, and he'll put a model or himself in the
that
shirt,
fake shirt.
and then once he gets orders, like let's say he gets orders like this, like oversized hoodies, $100, he'll take orders, and I have the screen already ready to go. So he'll actually order like 12 hoodies once the drop actually happens.
It's
Yeah.
pre-orders.
Yep. So he'll do pre-orders, and that shirt is actually
okay,
silkscreen. But
okay.
like the photo that pops up when you scroll on that,
It's
that's
a
all just
fake
vinyl.
shirt?
That's a
Like-
fake shirt.
Okay.
So that's just for photography
Right,
purposes.
okay.
'Cause
Companies do that shit all the time. Make a
yeah,
pre-order.
companies do that all the time. A lot of companies, what they'll even do, they'll do a step further. They'll take a picture with nothing on the shirt
Just
and
edit
then
it
make
in.
it edited in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. All
So
right, for sure.
that might even be edited in. Like I said, like that one I didn't make. Like everything.
Dude, that's like the what is it, like Red Bubble or something like that?
Yeah, Redbubble is a very
You can
good
tell it's
example.
like just edited
Yeah.
into the same
Yeah, yeah.
person standing
so
there.
that's very common. Well, that's the thing. Like people are
but
surprised. 'cause-
whatever.
Well, here's the thing, Steve. I'll have people go like people in restaurant business.
What is this?
Yeah, right. That's just photoshopped in. Yeah. So like they'll go, wait, you don't want us to print menus? I'm like, honestly, I make more money setting up their menu. So let's say you have a TV. We go by pixels, right? So I'm making this up. Let's say the pixels on this TV are 1200 pixels by 1200 pixels. It's not like that, but I'm just making this up. I make them a menu and make it as a Google document.
It was fucking 89, 1200 pixels.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
I'll make it a screen. So when you walk into like this coffee shop, is the newest one I've done. They have a Google document and they can actually edit it on Google Documents. So let's say a latte. Oh shit, we can't charge $9 today. We're gonna bump it up to 10 because the beans went up. Because a lot of these coffee shops, you see, they're like Lebanese or
Yeah,
I work in
yeah.
Dearborn, so it's like Lebanese, Yemeni coffee shops.
Haraz. Have you had Haraz? Is good as fuck.
Yeah, Kawa House. That's
Yeah.
like a really big company that I work with, and it's like they need to adjust their prices per day. So I make a Google document. They can literally go on the Google Doc, change it, and they have a QR code. They don't do menus. That's the thing. You can't do a menu right now because shit is so
It's
like
all over
by
the place,
Monday,
yeah.
like Monday to Friday, like even today, shit went like look at gold. Gold went down $20-something. It's the same with
Yeah.
coffee beans or whatever they're selling, and it's just
Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up though.
Yeah,
Bitcoin is
Bitcoin's
up.
Detroit
Bitcoin
is
is up.
Did you see that? Detroit is the one of like the first cities that will accept their taxes paid in cryptocurrency.
Dude, didn't some professional football player do that?
Yeah, he gets paid in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of smart.
I think he plays for
Lions,
whoever.
right?
What? Maybe. I don't
Wings?
know. No, I thought it was because it was the Crypto.com arena in LA.
Something like that.
No, because that's not football there.
How much?
I'm a little old school to that.
how much
still
Bitcoin
care.
I don't know.
you got?
I don't know shit about football.
How much Bitcoin you got?
I don't know. I mean, like
Enough.
$500 worth of whatever that.
What's
So you
the
got
other
like
thing, too?
0.005
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Maybe. I think it. Yeah.
Yeah,
something
I got point. I almost got 0.002.
You know what's funny though? It's funny.
I'm up, bro.
Doesn't it suck? Doesn't it suck when
up.
you think about it? Damn, if I would just put $100 in
No, you heard
2010.
Even fucking 4 years ago when that shit fucking crashed to like
But-
fucking $6,000 for a fucking one big Bitcoin.
Ethereum's down.
Well,
Too,
Mike, like you were saying, I had
Bro, it's
I had a
fucked.
buddy of mine. He goes, all you need to do is invest $500.
Yeah,
And I said no because I knew I had a kid coming on the way.
dumbest
If I would've-
mistake of your
If
life.
I would have put $500 in this account, easily $5,000. If I would have pulled out the first time, I'd probably have like, if I would have pulled out at the right time, I'd probably have $50,000
That's just
right now.
one
Yeah.
Bitcoin is projected
Yeah.
to be 200. One
Yeah.
Bitcoin by the end of
Yeah.
this year is projected. It's probably not going to happen, but projected to be 200 grand.
Yeah.
And
It's
by
By
this
the
year.
end of this year,
Yep.
and then by the end of 2029, one Bitcoin is projected to be $1 million.
Well, that's
$1
just
million.
that's just the way you should. I mean, yeah, I have
I just need that shit to crash so I can
I have
invest more.
I have
money
crypto
into it.
and I have stock. If you, as long as you just keep plugging
Yeah,
in, like
yeah.
you and I have talked about this a lot of time. Like you just put in what
I've
you're
been
comfortable putting in.
Yeah, I've been putting
It's-
$20 in a week.
It has to help you when you're older.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you're in like, I don't know how you get. I'm just assuming here. If you don't get a 1040,
I'm 1099.
you're 1099 like me. Okay, so if you don't have like a mutual fund or starting that, that's what you need to get into. You need to put
Yeah. Oh yeah.
even if you have, I think you need like 500 or 1,000 to start it out. If you put that in like a Lincoln fund, that's your best bet.
a Lincoln fund.
It's called, so that's what's confusing.
Lincoln
It's called
Bio.
Lincoln Life Mutual Fund. It looks like life insurance, but I promise you, you put some money in there and you keep putting away. My boss,
Is it like projecting like it'll
dude,
like every month
it's
is
for
like
long term, but like just so he's out of a tax bracket, so he has $60,000 in there. Every year he has to pull $20,000 out to lower his tax bracket. By the end of the next year, that $40,000 turns to $60,000 again.
so he just keeps pulling that 20,000 out every
Yep.
year. So
that's-
that 40. So,
Yes,
okay, it just
yes.
projects into that
Yes.
a Lincoln fund.
Yes, Lincoln Life Mutual Fund, I believe is what it's called, or Lincoln Life. If you look,
What
it
does
up.
he? Does he just like keep it cash, or does he just put that 20,000 into a different account?
Well,
a
like
different,
this year, the 20,000 went to fixing a property up north in Gaylord. So
So I mean, he's just making more money, though. I mean,
the money works for him.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how you got to be.
So if anyone wants to look up someone, Jack Morgan, that dude is awesome. I think Joe or Mike Kroc follows them. That's how I actually found it.
He's just lurking through
Jack
their
Morgan.
followers.
No, like,
who follows
YouTube.
them?
The dude is like handsome as fuck. That's
Dude
Yeah,
got a
but
man.
the dude-
he has a man crush.
the dude is just like he makes it like, shit's fucking real right now, and sometimes
Yeah.
you just need to like a laugh. This dude's sick.
This guy.
He's handsome.
I don't know. He's got the Baker 3 video like in the background and stuff. You got to give him some. He skates, but he does like the weird like pressure flip shit. But
The death of dating
Yeah.
apps.
yeah, this dude's like it's a little like, I mean, whatever you want to call it. Like he's a little on the right side.
He was
of
on
things.
shredded cards, dude. What? Actually, shredded cards was kind of sick.
Yeah, he does.
forgot about that.
He does like pressure flip shit, but he's like I said, either Mike Kroc or Joe Kroc follows him, and I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, like
That's wild.
You ever watch
Yeah.
shredded cards back in the
yeah,
day,
those
Mike?
were really good.
Got money for their tricks.
Yeah,
and
those
shit.
are sick, honestly.
Yeah, but like,
oh yeah.
so
Yeah.
he's out of Florida, and he just says it how it is. He's just one of those dudes where it's like you feel like so you got to find someone that like relates to agree. Where it's like he has like a Lincoln town car, And
Me too.
Yep. And that's
Oh,
what
06,
I'm glad
baby.
we brought this up. So he's got the Lincoln Town car. He's got the
Look at the. Sorry, go ahead. Just
Yeah.
the name
don't
of this.
disregard
don't
the
be
Lincoln,
broke. Yeah, he's got
bro. Come on.
he's got the caddy with like the all red interior and shit.
Ooh.
And it's like the whole point of it is like, hey, I bought this in cash. I don't have like a car like because you'll see shit like don't be broke.
Don't
Like,
be broke. Yeah, what a
he's-
good title,
He's
dude.
got like
That
weird,
is a good title.
Like I said, it's kind of like
13 days ago.
It's like teetering on like right wing, but he never really like. I just found him, so like if he's voting for Trump or something, like I don't have any clue.
What's his name?
Jack Morgan.
Jack Morgan.
But he's like I said, like you just sometimes you gotta find someone you relate with, where it's like, yeah, I like make $100K a year. I'm just trying to make it in this life, and you feel like better. Like you know, sometimes if you find like
I 100% understand what you mean though.
Like, I
Because
just
there's
need to
times I'm
relate
just
to
like,
someone.
damn, what the fuck? And then like
Dude,
I
yeah.
can relate to something else. I'm like, I'm not like doing bad. Like I'm actually
Yeah.
doing good.
It's
like
just
Yeah.
nice. It
Yeah,
seems so
yeah.
stupid. This is my therapy is like finding someone that's like, yo, like I make like $100K, I'm barely making it, and then you don't feel so bad. Where you're like, dude, when I was growing up, I remember someone said to me like, dude, just make 60K, you'll be fine. And you finally get to 60K, and you're like, fuck, I should be making 120K or what? Like it's just sad because
it's like you need
Yeah.
more. Always. You get to a point where you're like,
You know what I see
still
all the
need
time
more.
that I'm like, okay, I'm not. I shouldn't be worried about my own finances. Is I get so many like videos lately where it's like, I had a problem with my $38,000 in credit card debt until I found this app. I'm like, 38,000.
Yeah, exactly. I am thankful for that. Like, dude, like if
Holy fuck.
I've been pretty good with like
Yeah.
credit cards. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I like rack up a little bit of debt, like, and I'll just buy
Yeah.
whatever, like $1,000, whatever.
Yeah,
and then,
same.
Like,
But then I
there's
see those videos. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I'm
be worse.
saying.
people are in double digits.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
everything I do has a profit to it. Like the Lowe's card. I'll be honest, that Lowe's card's racked up, but my house went from 266,000.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah,
to
yeah.
almost 400,000
Yeah.
in the 3 years I've lived there.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
fucking game. It's the true game of life.
So
dude.
it's like, dude, if I
yeah.
sold my stuff, if I sold my house fully furnished, I would be able to
Profitable.
buy a new house,
Yeah.
pay off my Lowe's card, and
Yeah.
everything's fine.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's the smart way to go
That's how
about
you
it.
gotta think about it too.
the
yeah.
best thing I ever did was because I'm sure Adam saw me. There was a time where it's like, cool, I got the Prada shoes, I got the fucking Louis Vuitton jacket.
I seen you in that shit, bro. You were
Yeah.
flexing.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, that
You're like,
shit,
yeah, I got a board company.
no, but dude, like the money that when you buy like here's the thing, even a purse, if I would have been better off buying a Louis Vuitton purse and then keeping that and then reselling it on like Real or something. When you buy clothes, it's trends. Imagine like H&M, right? You pay $20 for like some trendy shit and it goes out in 15 minutes. Imagine doing that with Louis Vuitton shit that's like $400 for a shirt.
Yeah, just give it 10 years.
$1,800
Yeah.
for a jacket.
Give it 10
No
years.
one buys that shit. We're like
Clothing is weird, dude.
yeah, clothing's fucking sucks, and that's why you don't see American antique clothing. Because, dude, as fast as you're like, man, I want to make like a quarter zip hoodie, you see like a dime or like Former even. It's like, damn, that looks sick, but like, dude, it should have came out like 2 months ago. Like everything is always like a little too late because everything's like Amazon complex.
Have you ever been into like the shoe world?
Well, I guess shoes, but
I'm glad I never had.
Like I never did the
I'm
Nike shit.
into shoes, but I'm not like.
But I'm talking like
Full-
StockX, people spending
Well,
like.
StockX is
yeah.
a fucking. I think StockX is like a scam.
Yeah,
for
but when
real.
it
It's
first came out
I
though, it
think
was like people
is.
buying fucking.
It's like
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
I don't know. People spending hundreds of dollars
Well,
on
that's what's
shoes
crazy
is
is,
wild
like,
to
I
me.
remember-
But you know who spends like 100 makes hundreds of dollars? Me. Like that shit's. If you want to
Well,
call
yeah.
it a scam, sure. But like, I mean,
But no, you're flipping it.
I'm
But that's the
smart
that's
to
the shoe
fucking
world.
do.
Yeah,
Benefit
I don't want
from
to
it.
take the effort into doing
Which is
that.
smart to fucking
Yeah.
do.
easy as fuck, dude. So easy.
The thing is, I have an issue. I'll buy something I really like, and I'm like, I don't want to sell it. I have so many things I could sell
Yeah.
that I'm like, I know I could profit from. But
I
I'm
have
like,
the original-
I just
You
want,
see
I,
my closet, dude.
I know. Fucking, I just don't like to sell anything. But I have things I know I can make fucking money on.
Baker 3 is so fucking iconic. Like the Beagle fucking like
That's
you
a
can't-
drop.
You can't get the top taken off. Like, dude, I remember seeing that, and then like you get older and you start going to parties. I'm like, I can't let that happen to me. I can't let like dude, Baker 3. I remember like Z was telling my dad like there's like stuff in here that's like not good. And my dad's like, no. He looks at me. He's like, because like Grand Theft Auto, I got Grand Theft Auto first. Then Baker.
So your dad was like, it's all right.
He's like, yeah, he's got Grand Theft Auto. It's
all
fine.
right.
Yeah.
He
But,
kills people all the time.
Dude, Z was always so sick. He'd be just like, "Are you sure you want to buy this for your kid?" And
There
my
you
dad's
go.
like, "Are you gonna like do what they?" I mean, like, you don't know me. I remember me and Corey sitting there and just like, this isn't like. Now I know what Z was talking about. Like when you watch Baker 3, dude. Like that's the thing. Like sometimes you're like, man, I wish I could go back to when like I threw in like Baker 3
Right.
for like
Oh,
the
yeah.
first time.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
my parents didn't want me to have Vice City, and my neighbors had it. This kid Mitchell, he was like a couple years younger than me, I think, and like we like skated, classic, just like in the driveway type shit. And he got Vice City, but I didn't tell my parents. And then like we would go over there and like play it or whatever, and I was like, all right, can I borrow it? I'm gonna take it over to my house, or whatever, right? And like, so me and Alex are playing it or whatever, and we're like trying to be like, we're like literally like watching the door like every time, whatever. And then so Alex and I go into the strip club, and my mom comes in and goes, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, fuck, we're in the worst fucking part of this worst place in the game to be in right now. Fuck.
That's kind of like
we're at Flight Club right now.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm like, when did that game come out?
Vice City.
2004,
Right?
So I was
4 to 7.
So I was maybe
7, right?
13. So I'm just 13 years old, like getting a lap dance in this game.
that's
And
the
my
funny
mom
thing.
comes in like,
Little does mom know, fucking Steve at 22 is
Yeah.
fucking throwing these
I mean, yeah.
fucking ones.
yeah,
That's fine.
You got
just
like the Madonnas
hitting
going
X.
on.
Yeah, I'm just hitting X. Like, come
Dude.
on, yeah.
Fucking that reminds me when I was like in fucking like second grade and I discovered who Eminem was, and that's when like the Eminem show came out,
Oh fuck.
and like the I'm Slim Shitty, yes I'm the real shit.
Mhm.
My parents were so against him, and then we went up north, and my parents had friends up north, and Jan, she had the Eminem show on CD, fucking and she let me have it. She's like, don't tell your dad. And fucking I was like, I had a little like CD player with the fucking like little fucking whatever, and I was listening to it one day, and my dad comes in. My dad used to be a hard fucking ass. My dad would just like whoop me, you know what I'm saying?
Are you the
Fucking-
first?
What?
You're the first kid?
Yeah, I'm the first.
Yeah.
I'm the first.
My parents were kinda like that, too.
I got it bad.
Yeah, right.
I got it bad.
Yeah.
Fucking- So like I was listening to it, like I was honestly listening to it, like jumping on my fucking like bed, like having a good fucking time. My dad was like, "What are you listening to?" I was like, "Nothing."
Yeah, fuck
and then
him.
He put it on, and it was like fucking like cleaning out my closet, fucking, and he whooped my fucking ass, dude. My dad was a
crazy.
My
That's
dad,
what's crazy. Like
my dad
music,
was a motherfucker, dude, and like dude. Literally today, I was listening to the Eminem show at work. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I always think about that fucking shit when I was like,
It's cool
thinking
that-
back, like when I was a kid, like how against my fucking dad. At least my mom, super cool. My dad back in the day was fucking like he would fucking.
My parents are the opposite.
I remember one time, dude. I don't even know what the fuck
well, he was a rock star.
I don't even know what the fuck I did. One time
Or,
I
like,
was just,
play-
I was
like,
just
play
acting
music
up.
and shit.
I guess I was just acting up. My dad, I was like 8 or 9. My dad fucking took me by like my ankle and lifted my ass up and whooped my ass in front of people. I swear to fucking God,
That's
dude.
crazy.
I learned my lesson.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I learned my lesson,
Yeah.
but like,
What were you, like this fucking big?
yeah, basically. Basically, I
My
was a
same thing. Like
motherfucker.
my,
You seen my family the other day?
Yeah,
dude.
tiny
I'm
as shit, dude.
Tiny,
Midget
bro.
ass
I'm
motherfuckers.
I'm like
dad's
tall.
like
I'm tall
5'4",
in my fucking
right?
family, dude. I'm tall. in
you're
my
5'6", right?
I'm
I'm
You said
5'6".
that right.
Fucking
Yeah.
4'3".
Dude, like, I walk around my family like, "Ha, you short motherfuckers."
His
But
mom's like
I'm
4'3", dude.
I'm still, yeah.
You're
exactly.
like, you're like,
Exactly.
I'll get that cup for you.
For real. I'll get that cup.
As he's on a stool.
I'm still on that shit. Like, yeah, don't worry, I got that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Stool, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh, let me get
You,
that
you
for
need
you.
anything else while I'm here?
Dude, I'm short, bro. Short
funny.
family. You guys know.
That's
Dude, my
crazy.
my parents would always buy, because that was like back in like the Best Buy days where like you would walk in and there would be like the new music wall or whatever.
Yeah.
And so my parents would like, they would buy fucking both sometimes. They'd be like, all right, we'll buy the, the censored one and the not. And like my dad would listen to it and be like, all right, you can have this one type shit. And then like, I remember we were in the car one time and we were listening to the Fatboy Slim album or whatever. And the one In Heaven, and all it is just it's like a beat, but the whole lyrics the entire time is like Fatboy Slim is fucking in heaven and fucking and fucking and fucking in heaven. And so that song on the
censored
one is just the instrumental, and my dad's like, what is this fucking song? And then like I remember him like telling me later, like, because he heard the fucking real one. He's like you know, you could tell like he was like wanted to tell me but didn't, but knew he shouldn't like type.
He's like, we're just gonna like wait until you're older.
Dude, my dad was the opposite. Like my dad was chill. Like my mom was like didn't want me to have parental advisory, you know, like CDs and shit. So when chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavor water came out,
Off that shit,
dude. So
that's
like
fucking dope.
All right, so he went to you know Mel's Exchange.
Fuck's just a word. And it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's 46 fucks in this fucked up rhyme.
You know the Mel's Exchange place next to Doghouse?
You said what?
Mel's Exchange next to Doghouse.
Yeah.
So my dad would go there all the time for shit. He bought me the Orgy Candy Ass album with Blue Monday on it, and Significant Other from there for like $3 used. He's like, don't show your mom their shit. Like, you gotta fucking hide their shit. Like, don't even like get rid of the case. Like, just keep the CDs and like, you know, remember the CD holders?
Right.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't say parental advisory on the disc itself.
Right. Yeah.
So he would have me like fucking do that, get rid of the case, and keep the CDs in there. So she had no idea. We go to Kmart. I was like, this was the day of chocolate starfish. I was like, we gotta go. He's like, you can get this for sure. I grabbed the edited version.
Damn, your dad was cool as fuck.
No, he's like, so we go there with my mom and we're grocery shopping. So she's like, all right, let me see it real quick. I show her the non-edited or the edited version. And she's like, okay, cool. And then she's like, I'm gonna be right back real quick. I'm gonna grab some stuff. My dad like pulls out of his back pocket the fucking parental advisory, pays for it, and then just like ends up like putting it in the bag or whatever, holding on to it. And my mom has no idea. She's like, did you get your CD? I'm like, yep.
Hell
He
yeah,
hands
that's
it to
what's
me
up.
at the house. He's like, all right, you know what to do. Like, get rid of the case.
That's fucking.
That was sick, yeah.
Dude.
I think
That's funny. Yeah, parents complete opposite. My mom was super cool. My dad not super cool.
My
Yeah,
dad
that's
was the
funny.
shit. He was so funny.
I think
Fucking
D12
sweet.
World.
That's sweet.
D12 World was the first like explicit one that I bought.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you could tell my parents like, fuck.
I could like just. I can't really picture your mom or dad being bummed. Like
Not now, but like because I asked
Back
you
in the
earlier.
day,
No,
yeah.
I asked you earlier
I can see his
if you
mom
were the
at
first.
time.
Well, mom, in the slightest way in like a oh my sweetheart, but like not in like a.
I could see his mom being more like, where his dad would be
Yeah.
like,
You know what I'm
whatever.
talking about? Yeah.
No,
fucking-
but well, I asked you earlier if you were the first because they were fucking. They didn't even like that I skated.
yeah.
They're like, oh, this kid's doing
Yeah.
drugs. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
no,
I'm,
exactly.
I'm just behind a fucking Walmart trying to do a pop shove it. That's it.
Yeah, the firstborn is always like.
Yeah, they were hard on me, but then when they realized like I'm not a fucking
Yeah.
dickhead, they were like,
Slowly,
oh, okay.
Yeah, slowly.
Yeah.
My brother got it pretty bad too.
That's why I used to
But,
always
like-
call Alex the golden child because they realized I was chill and I'm not a
Yeah.
problem, so they let Alex do whatever the
you
fuck
want.
Alex
Yeah, no,
wanted to do.
That was
Yeah.
my little sister. It was me. It was me and my little brother. My little brother got it pretty bad too. Not gonna lie, but then my little sister came to the picture, and then it was like, oh, my little sweet angel. She could.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember one time. This is when I didn't even smoke weed, but my dad told me he was like, if I ever catch you smoking weed, I'll fucking kill you. And then, yeah, okay. I was like, yeah. And I believed him because my dad whooped my
Yeah.
fucking ass. I was like, yeah, okay, I won't fucking do that. I won't. Like, I'm not.
Like, okay, dude.
Like, literally, like, when
I won't. All right.
when I'm telling you, like, he picked me up by my ankle, whooped my ass. He really did that shit.
I-
And then he's like, if you ever smoke weed or do drugs, I'll fucking kill you. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't want that ass whooping again. But then, like, years later, like, my little sister just graduated high school. I find out my dad's buying her fucking
Oh, classic.
buying her
Classic,
fucking edibles.
dude.
I'm like, and I looked at this motherfucker. I was like, you were gonna fucking kill me.
Mike's like,
If
I'm gonna
I
pick
just-
you up by your ankle.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm saying. I was like, you're gonna fucking kill me, and you're buying her edibles, which gets you like the most fucked up for the longest time. I'm like,
Yeah.
are you fucking joking? But yeah, that was my fucking childhood, dude. My dad.
What are you gonna do when your kid wants to smoke weed?
Honestly, that's the crazy thing.
You
Is
like pass me that shit.
No, like, dude, it's such a tough call because like Adam kind of knows a little bit. Like, I don't want to say too much, but like my parents would rather it happen at their house.
At the house, yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
Then
Okay.
Yeah.
Then versus
I've always
me go
believed in.
somewhere
I've
else.
always believed in
so
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like I would rather like that's what I'm hoping for. Like it's sad to say like, but like my
It's a
family,
controlled environment.
we come from a family of like we drink a little bit, right, and then shit happens.
You guys have fun,
right? Yeah, we have some fun. So that's kind of where I'm kind of assuming we're gonna hopefully start there, right?
See, like,
It's a controlled environment. You want them to, if they're going to drink and do that shit.
Like you drink at home, they see you drinking.
Yeah, that was in my family. My fucking dad got his ass beat just
that
like
was
how
the
I got
thing.
my
It
ass
was the
beat.
classic case of like I remember like the first start of it was like my graduation party. I had like Mike Gothier over, Martin Payson. They came. You might have even showed up too.
I did.
Like,
You want to know why? Because that's how I met your cousin.
Oh yeah, Sam. Yeah, they went on a date or two, but
fucking horn dog.
But
Dude.
no, it was he was respectable. He was he was respectable.
No, I wasn't. I took her on a date to
No, I wasn't.
I took her on a date to Mongolian barbecue, and I paid for it with free bowl fucking cards.
That's
And
respect.
Whatever.
No, it's
Does she
not.
know
She
that?
Who is this?
Were you making
My
it
cousin.
like
It was so
obvious that
because
you?
they dropped the check in front of you, and I dropped the fucking free bowl cards.
They say, "Whoa."
No, I thought it was
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I mean. Were
I
you
thought
like,
it was-
I got this?
Sam,
Say, don't worry, baby.
This was
I got this one.
This was 2013, I think it was. And we went on this date or whatever, and like I literally only paid for the drinks or whatever. I dropped those on there, and I definitely could tell she was just like, "Oh, like okay."
well, that's the thing too. Is like
Be
the
like,
way
I'm
she
broke.
is
I'm
now,
in college. Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
No, but that's
I was
the thing.
out of college.
The way
Oh,
she
shit,
is now,
oh, shit.
she's definitely more like if Sam watches this, I'm sure she would agree.
She won't watch this.
No, she's like savvy with that shit. Like she would rather go and get like she pays off like the what she have like a whatever the top of the line Kia is. She would rather pay that in cash, right?
A Kia.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know.
Kias are pretty fucking damn good cars, actually.
No, like she'll get like the Telluride Premium and pay cash in that. Then like she's savvy now. Like
No,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
super
yeah.
smart. Like she has her
yeah,
own company. I saw
right?
She has
yeah,
her own like
yeah,
company now
yeah.
and
She's
shit.
like she's.
I mean,
not,
I think 2013. Like you're fucking young,
Yeah.
you're dumb, you're fucking.
And she paid less than that because she's had it for
Well,
like. we're
he's
talking
building
20.
one right now. He's about to get one next
Yeah, I'm
week.
gonna get an $82,000 Kia.
Well, you know what I mean,
EV9.
like-
Build your own Tacoma. Those bitches are sweet.
What?
what's the
A
nicest?
Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, I would.
What's like the
I would-
new
That's what the fuck I'm
CRV,
about-
dude?
That's what I
Ram,
want to
bro.
get the 6
Ram
foot
lover,
bed.
dude.
It's only $1,500 more.
Dude, no, the wings game. That's a crazy thing. Is so like my brother, the company he works for. I don't know if that was on recording, but like my brother and I, we exchange work. So like his company, right? We were just talking about this. His company spent like 10 grand with me, and I got like whatever 2 grand back in like comp or whatever. So his company will give him like here's like it's out of the Motor City Casino Club where you go and you get tickets, parking passes, you get free food, free drinks. And you sit right behind the fucking shot clock. And
Oh, the
shit.
Players Club.
Yeah, the Players Club.
Yeah.
So like he's always like I said, we always just are like
Pat has that somehow.
Yeah. It's like you just go like I'm gonna bring like
Yeah.
like your
Pat
brother-
has that
yeah,
somehow.
right. So we go there and we're sitting there and you're right at the window, but you can see where people sit at like the stairs. But if you ever gone to Little Caesars, like they didn't figure that shit out. Like you think they would like change the stairs. The chick had like her hands twisted like this. I hope the camera can see it. With like all these beers, missed the step
Oh.
and spilled it on the person at the corner. And it's like the wife was pissed, but the husband's like, yo, like this is kind of part of the game. Like if you pick the corner
Yeah.
spot, like row 4, like
Yeah.
you're going to get like beer spilled on you. But the amount of beer, like she had to, if she didn't get that for free, we're talking $100+ worth of beer. Like
Just
that's
like a couple
shit.
gallons.
it was out of a movie, dude. Like the fact that they were like, let's send the drunkest chick to get like the beer and come back to like the seat. Like me and my brother are just like, did that just happen? Like the fact that no fight broke out, like the way she spilled, she
It
landed on
looked
the
like
chick
intentional.
too. Dude, no, well, not intentional, but like the way the
Okay.
stairs is like, okay,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
know,
make like
yeah.
2 little
Yeah, they're
stairs,
very
one
steep.
big
Yeah, yeah.
It's like 2 little stairs, one
Yeah.
long stair. It just like when you're already fucked up, your brain's just like,
Yeah.
Huh?
you're trying to like compute your like body. Like, okay, we got like 2 normal stairs, a long
Yeah,
stair.
yeah.
Just talk
Yeah,
yourself
it
through it
was-
as
yeah.
you're
Couple
walking
halves
down.
are real,
like,
yeah.
I won.
Yeah.
2.
And when I went through Ticketmaster, they're like clear view. Th're like, this ticket's like clear view.
Hang on.
How much were the tickets? Like $15.
Whoa.
$50 a ticket. I bought 4 tickets.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You bought tickets through Ticketmaster?
Yes. And
You're insane.
no, I tried. I tried SeatGeek. SeatGeek was about $50 more. I don't.
I
know
mean,
if
there's so many I'm
I'm sure. But here's the thing: Ticketmaster.
Vivid Seats.
What do you think the service fee was?
For what? For Ticketmaster?
Yeah.
Probably not that bad.
Yeah, for basketball,
because
$17.
Yeah.
So I paid for 4 tickets. I spent less.
Oh, for Pistons?
Yes.
Oh, they're probably.
Yeah. So
please.
here's the
Yeah.
So here's the
Please
thing.
buy these
So
tickets.
I just have a feeling, dude. Like I just have a feeling they're
gonna
gonna
be
be
good, mate.
fucking good. And that's the thing. Like, so the game I bought was against the Knicks. So they got fucking slaughtered. So it's kind of like a blessing in disguise. But
Did you say? Never mind.
Okay.
slaughtered.
You're just making my job harder.
No.
I didn't say anything. I
No.
didn't say anything.
What I
But
say?
how you
What I
say?
say?
Did you say?
What did I say? I
No, not you. Not you. Not
Oh,
you.
yeah. So, yeah, they got slaughtered, but the crazy thing is like when you go on Ticketmaster, it's like, oh, clear view. I'll have to show you the video. I don't know if I should send it to you or not or whatever, but like, dude, so I was in the hospital, so I couldn't go. So I gave 2 tickets to my brother because his company spent all this money because I'm like, how do I make this a write-off? So I give him the tickets for spending like all this money with with the company, right?
Yeah.
And I give the other 2 to Zach Russell. Well, him and his friend go, and he's like, dude, these are like the best seats I ever got. So I got like $50 tickets. Literally, if you walk down the stairs, you're at VIP. Like,
You were lower bowl.
yeah, 10 stairs or less, you're fucking
Yeah, I
in
mean,
VIP.
yeah, that's true. They probably can't fucking give those tickets
But
away.
here's the thing, though. After that shitty game, they beat the Nets, they beat the Lakers, and they barely lost against the Charlotte Hornets. So they're playing fucking good. They played tonight. I don't know if they won or not.
I've never been
They
to a.
sucked fucking ass last year.
I've never been
Well,
to a
that's the
Pistons
thing.
game there yet.
They got a new coach. There's something like in me. Like I'm gonna look it up right now. Fuck it. Let's see. Oops,
I used
sorry.
to like basketball, but that shit is
Dude,
trash.
It's not no Ben Wallace
so-
or
it's so
Chauncey
soft.
Billups
That's the
no
thing.
more.
When I was
like
growing
back
up-
in like
Yeah, it would
2004
be-
when they fought and shit, when they were like fouling on purpose, like bad fouls. That's when basketball was fucking
Dude.
sick. Now it's like soccer. Like you foul for like no
Dude.
fucking
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
It's like
It would be funny for all of us to just hit one day.
it'd be fun, dude.
Dude, it's like so.
Yeah.
I'm going on. So I'm
Yeah.
going on Tuesday. Zach and I. So I gave Zach the tickets, right? And I give him the tickets, and we're gonna go. Yeah. So we fucking let's see here. Oh, we beat them by 1 point. Hawks. I don't know where they're from, but like
Today?
Yep, 122 to 121.
Yeah, I don't
We're
follow
not ass.
basketball.
Whoa,
Yeah.
nail biter.
No, dude,
Not ass.
no, but like that's the thing.
Nail
The
biter.
way, no, here's the thing though. Like so I used to play basketball in high school and stuff. The way they play, especially like we're talking Lakers. I mean, the Heat will be an interesting game. I'm gonna go on Tuesday. Zach and I are gonna go, and we're gonna see how it goes.
I didn't know you liked basketball like this, dude.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
the
don't
thing.
follow basketball like that.
Dude,
at all.
basketball is interesting because it's like one of those things. Like, if you look, like, yeah, they sucked last year, but if you look at like even when they played,
Well, it was like the Tigers last year. They fucking sucked and they
Yeah.
almost went to the fucking
Right.
World Series.
yeah,
So.
and this year they did good because they're a bunch of young bucks that wanna fucking play. And that's the thing with the basketball. After we got Jaden Ivey, it was like the recipe. Like had a missing recipe.
Piece.
Yeah, he's the young dude. He like Kate Cunningham can't do it on his own. I mean, that's the thing. If you look at our averages, we're playing just as good as like LeBron James is still in fucking basketball, still a premier player, and all our like we have 3 players that are averaging the same as him. But if you can't make the plays or have like you know what I mean, like there's no I in team, right? So if there's no like. You know what I mean? Like,
This is funny. I
There's
don't know.
a,
I don't know.
sorry,
there's a me and team.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean, though.
There's
like,
a me and team.
dude, isn't it
Classic.
kind of crazy that Kelvin Johnson, if you look at the amount of yards he put down, he was doing better than like people with Super Bowl rings, but none of that matters.
Yeah.
In our average, like we want to see a fucking trophy, right?
Dude, I
Yeah.
learn something new every day, and I didn't know Scott Bankey was into sports like this. Kudos, man. I didn't know that.
This guy's passionate about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he is.
I like it.
Sorry.
Respect.
No, don't. What the fuck are you sorry for?
Yeah, just respect, dude.
Yeah.
It's sick.
So
Right
what are
here.
your
Come on.
thoughts on like gambling? Like you see how like
Ooh, great question.
no like street league, like you can gamble, you can gamble.
Did you
on-
know that? Did you know you could live bet the election?
I seen that, and
That's
what-
fucking
Wow.
crazy.
Here's the thing. That's where it's like.
That's how
where's-
you know this.
That's fucking-
America is
where
fucking.
where the fuck is the integrity at this point? If we're betting on the election,
There is none. For
there's
sure.
no integrity. That's the thing that's
The
so
integrity
sad.
is my pocket.
You shouldn't be allowed.
That's how it is, dude. That's how it is these days. At least in America,
Yeah.
more fucking money, fucking
Yeah.
the better.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
you-
it fucking
Can you
is.
imagine how many fucking dudes in like Alabama right now are like, I knew my boy Trump would win, and I'm fucking up $7 grand.
Nah,
Yeah, that's the thing,
motherfuckers-
though.
I bet
That's
you
what's so
people
weird
want
is
so
like
much money on that.
when you bet. I'm pretty sure. Did Trump have a what would the term be, like a deficit? Would you make money if you bet on Trump
The
versus?
odds, you mean?
Yeah, like the odds. No,
It was the over under on
Dude,
Trump.
How much do you think? Hey, how much do you think someone made if you bet the minimum bet on that Piston versus Laker game? If you bet the minimum amount, let's call it $2, you would have made $250.
Yeah.
That's how high the standard was like Lakers are gonna beat the Pistons, no fucking problem, and they came through and fucking beat them 20 to 30 point. You have to pull it up. I'm pretty sure they beat them by a 20 or 30 point spread.
Okay.
There's a dude who bet on the St. Louis Blues the years they won the cup win
Yeah.
the cup when they
Yeah.
were dead last in the league, and that motherfucker cashed out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you bet the minimum, you're getting like $250 back.
I had to
This guy made way more. Than
I had to
that.
stop when sports betting like first started. I was betting way
I'm
too much
pretty
on
into it
hockey.
right now.
Yeah, I had to stop. I'm pretty sure Mike was there.
Yeah, fucking scoreboard.
At scoreboard, I
You were just
guessed. I
quiet,
guessed
you
the
were
actual
walking.
score. If you guess the actual score,
Yeah.
it's much higher. I won $300 that day and it got down to like an empty net. Like if somebody got the empty net, I would have not got it. So I was like,
Yeah,
I literally was standing
he
up,
was
like not
pacing,
talking. People were
nah.
talking to me. I'm like,
He was pacing.
Shut up, bitch.
yeah.
That's wild. Like, I don't.
Mike's like, what? I was like, I just won
gamble at all.
$300, dude. Fuck yeah.
Dude, that's amazing.
Because it was like a $5 bet, I think. Like,
Yeah.
so.
To make a $300 on $5 is a fucking great night.
I got one going right now for football, but if and it's looking good if the Ravens and Lions just go to the Super Bowl, they just meet at the Super Bowl. It's $620, and it's a $20.
I'm curious what your
The odds were like plus 6,100. Now
I could
they're
see it.
now they're plus 20. Now it's like plus 2,600.
I'm curious how you look at that because, like, are you a football guy?
My roommates are, so
Okay.
they're like,
All right.
like I'm getting more involved. Like I don't
Okay.
ever talk
I could
about
see
it,
it.
but
Because I was thinking of
yeah, I'd
We're
like,
halfway through the season already.
yeah, and it's looking really good
Yeah.
for like that is a high potential of that happening.
Yeah,
okay.
Baltimore's
I mean
doing
anything
great
could
too.
still happen.
so you're not just fucking free balling it.
No.
Okay.
No.
'Cause I was thinking of,
I've looked into it and like yada yada.
Was that $50 or less dollars?
It's $20 for a 620. Now, if you were to do like a $20 bet for that specific one,
Yeah.
it's like I think it was like 280. I just wanted to like see what it
Right.
would be now, but it's like 280.
Honestly, that's worth it. Like if like,
yeah.
it goes into a bigger thing. I didn't know if it would come up, but like I don't watch this shit, but like my mom said to me, like she's like, I watched this guy and he said like you only spend your $20 bills and you keep your $1 and $5 bills. And I was thinking like it makes so much sense. Like you took $20 and let's say you win, your money worked for you. Obviously it took like 18 games or whatever, 16 games.
Yeah,
But like
exactly.
I could see it, dude. Like
I can know.
see
Like,
it.
it's looking.
Yeah.
I mean, anything could still fucking happen. It's still like not. It's halfway
well, that's
through,
the problem. You
but
can
it's
play
like,
good the whole regular season. You go to your like playoff games and you fucking lose, and it's like fuck. We had like whatever 10 and 6.
Yeah,
and we
if I
still
lose
fucked up.
$20 and
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah, it is
whatever,
crazy that you
but-
can bet on like you're like week 1 of like the regular season.
bet
You can be like,
before-
who's gonna
you
win the
can-
Super
you can
Bowl?
bet months before.
No, I know. Yeah,
Like-
that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, the earlier you bet, the more money you're gonna make.
right. But I was asking you if like what your thought process is on it, just because like
Why do you like?
Sibley sent us a screenshot the other day of like he made like a 7-game parlay on hockey. I was like, bro, have you ever watched a full 60 minutes of a hockey game?
Sibley's a fucking
Like,
research.
he's
That's
got.
what I do though too. Like I do more research on something I'm about to bet before I actually bet, and like before I watch. Like I'll look it up and like,
Yeah.
all right, what are the stats on this guy? What is the stats on this team? What is the stats on like, just you know, just like the yards, the fucking touchdowns, the, like
Dude,
whatever, like type shit. Before I'll look up stats before I even bet, and I won't even watch the fucking game. 60% of the time. Like,
See,
I
that
won't
was
even watch
what
the game.
that was my buy-in when like sports betting first started. Was like, I was like, I don't give a fuck about the Vancouver Canucks playing the Arizona Coyotes, but if I'm betting on it, then maybe now I want to watch it.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
Quinn Hughes going to get 2 goals.
right? Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Like
no,
it would
no,
make
I
me.
get-
It would make me want to.
make
It
you
made
wanna
it a little
watch
more exciting to watch that game.
I mean, I get that 100%, but like
My buddies who
more than half the time, I'm not gonna watch the game.
I think it'd be fun if we all go to like the sports book, like the at the casino. Just
Is it you have to buy a certain amount of money? Or you have to
No, so
gamble a certain amount?
you have to spend at least 100 to sit in the chairs, like the recliners or whatever.
That's worth it. I mean,
But-
if you're just gonna put all your
I think.
chips or money.
But like if you have a bet, you can like it's like normal bar.
Yeah.
You can walk around,
when I
whatever.
go to the
Like it's
casino,
not.
100's usually where.
But
I
it'd be
start.
sick to like
I like to just
bet on a game. We all just hang out, watch it,
Yeah.
because they have the whole wall of
Yeah.
the whole wall of like the games. It'd be funny to, like
Yeah.
My
bet on a
buddy-
couple games. We all just hang out.
My buddies who I play COD with, that like live in Gibraltar, they are really big on sports betting. And they one day in like the group chat or whatever, like somebody was just like, it's that stupid like fucking meme where it's like with Jesus, like, why do you do this to me? Give me your toughest battles. And he was just like, the God response was, why do you add another leg to your already 8-leg parlay? Like, this motherfucker that's in the chat,
mean-
he'll have a 15 leg, like it's crazy. He'll have this like long ass parlay going. I'm like, what the fuck are you
Dude,
doing?
sometimes this motherfucker, dude, you can
Like,
hit
what are we
so
doing,
good.
dude?
That's like what's
Why?
his? That's
You
like
can
what's
hit
his name
so
from
fucking good for that.
Like, why?
from
are we doing
GR? What's
You
his
should do
name?
like three to 5 leg
fucking
parlays.
Jizz.
Yeah, Mike
Dude,
Mike
he's
Jizz,
back, by the
dude.
way. Have you seen it? He's been back.
I don't know, maybe
He's posting again. Dude.
Yeah, but that motherfucker,
Posting.
he'll make a fucking the biggest parlay you can ever make, and then one goes wrong, and it's eight story long.
Dude, that happened to me. Fucking, I made a 5-leg
posted,
parlay. It was all anytime touchdown scorer, and I got greedy because like one extra touchdown
Yeah.
would have bumped my winning up to $200. Every other fucking person I bet on to get a touchdown hit besides his last person that I was getting greedy on.
Yeah.
It was like the 4-leg parlay for anytime touchdowners would have been like a $310 payout for like a $10 bet. This extra one I put money on, fucking or whatever I put in, would bumped it up to like 530, and like that one extra person did not get a touchdown. And I was like, oh, you got
Classic.
fucking kidding me.
How do you feel about like the suggested ones? It'd be
They're
like
cool. I've hit on a couple of them.
Yeah.
I've just like thrown like $5 on them. I've hit like
this game. It might be like
yeah,
these three things
yeah,
or
I've
something.
hit on a few of them for sure, but like that's just like I'll look into it. I'll look at look at the stats. I do look at stats.
True.
Like,
Yeah.
if it does look good, I'm like, okay, I'll fucking throw $5, whatever.
But are you into that?
I don't do any gambling, but it's more so like I got like the list of stuff of like I got to pay for this, that, or the
Save
other
the
thing
turtles.
before I gamble. You know,
All right.
I'm more of like the old school. Like if I'm gonna go gamble, I usually am like I've got like $200 to $300. I'm gonna go to like Greektown, MGM, Motor City.
Hit the blackjack.
Yeah, like we were actually just talking about this earlier at my work. So like I gave my wife $100 and she went on like the Wizard of Oz fucking slot thing
Yeah.
and cashed out like $302 or some weird number.
Dude.
And she was like, "Oh, should I like I'm standing there, I'm just drinking like a Red Bull and vodka."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Should I cash out?" I'm like, "No, keep fucking playing." But then she cashed out. Like she's smart. Like that's the thing. She's the smart one. So she'll like cashed out. Old lady sits down, hits like Glendoa or whatever.
Oh, no.
Like, hits the Gwen.
She put her membership card
dude,
in
yeah,
too. Like
she fucking pulled and like 2 or 3 like she's hitting like even more money. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Man," like if you would have just pulled like 2 more times, you would have probably
Yep.
hit that
Yep.
and made us like a bunch of money. But the cool thing is, at the end of the night, it was our anniversary night or whatever. So like that $300 paid for our drinks, paid for our food. You know what I mean? Like we broke even.
right.
Because man, I had 100 and she had 100. Like that gave, like I pulled out $200. Here's 100. Here's 100. My 100 went so fucking fast. That's what's
Yeah,
so crazy.
classic, yeah.
I'm like,
That's how it goes.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm done. Like
Yeah.
I'm done. Now, mind you, I'm playing like the pennies and like I'm paying like the shitty.
Yeah.
Shit. I haven't even gotten to like blackjack or anything like fucking
Yeah.
worth like actually making some money on.
That's the
But-
scary thing about like the slots. You kind of have to go higher.
Yeah, you have to risk like
yeah.
5, 10, 20
Higher
bucks
li-
at
yeah,
once
higher
to
lines,
fucking
yeah.
try.
my buddy
going.
just won $16,000
Jesus.
and he hasn't told anyone yet. It was
Well,
on one of those
now,
20.
now everyone
He hasn't
knows.
told anyone yet.
No, $20 scratch off. You know the wild times.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
$16,000.
Damn.
He just won it like earlier this week, and I saw him today. He's like, "Look at this fucking ticket."
That's
He's like,
crazy.
"I'm paying off all my fucking credit cards because
Hell yeah.
he did the math already, or like he talked to someone. I think it like the taxes on are $2,000 to $4,000 depending on how that works. So he'll end up with like whatever. Let's call it 4. That's $1,200 or 12,000
Still,
rather.
12,000.
Yeah, he's gonna take the lump sum.
Sick.
He's like, yeah, he's got the ticket right there. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, that's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Because here's the thing, like when I turned 18, I got like some wild times, some random scratch offs. I think I won like $160, but like the people that bought them for me, they spent like $80 anyway. So
Yeah.
it's like if I was to buy them, I didn't really make any money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you made full profit
yeah,
though.
yeah, exactly. But it's still like, damn, dude, to make like $6K
Oh,
and to see
Right.
that ticket, like, dude, it's real. Like that's the
Oh, yeah.
crazy thing. Like he showed me it today. I'm like, bro, that's like a real like
Yeah,
winning
those
fucking ticket.
people
Like
think it's fake.
they
Yeah,
really
it's
make
wild.
them. Yeah, they really fucking.
Yeah,
just so like if anyone watches this, like
No.
they really make
No,
like
no,
a
no,
ticket
no.
that says
If you're a true gambler,
Yeah.
you
No,
you
my-
got this.
My
Yeah.
girlfriend's like cousin or uncle, whatever. He won $5 million on a scratch off.
Holy fuck!
He
That's
like
crazy.
those are real. He won
Yeah.
$5 million on a I think it was like a $10 scratch
That's
off.
crazy.
But you trying to hit score?
Yeah, you got one last topic on your little sheet you want to talk about, or
Should we end it with the bloody girl story? That's a pretty
yeah,
good story.
yeah,
I think the world needs to hear that one.
Especially
Okay.
after Trump just won. That's
Yeah.
a good
No,
story.
no, it's not what you think. So so we'll figure this out. So if I say Tom OB, do you know who I'm talking
Oh,
about?
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, so we'll just refer to my buddy Tom OB Tom. We'll call him OB Tom. If you know who
At
he
this
is.
point, you've already said the name. You might as well just
Yeah.
say his fucking name.
So Tom and I used to hang out a lot. Our girlfriends at the time were really good friends. So it also
Jamie and
no. This was before Jamie. So it would have been Bree and Caitlin.
Okay.
They were both like divine child chicks, and so anyways,
some religious bitches.
yeah, right. So so we started at Tom's house, and this dude, he used to be the dude that like we'd buy weed from. He was like a year or two older. He calls Tom and goes, listen, like I got a connection. If everyone throws X amount of dollars, I'm gonna say 20. I can't remember, but like if we all throw money, we're gonna get this Ziploc baggie full of weed. So I was working at the time. Tom worked at the time. We ditch our girlfriends. We get picked up, and all of us in this fucking, like, I'll call it a Ford Explorer. We were in like some kind of SUV. All of us threw in like $20, and somehow, some way, we end up with like a Ziploc, you know, like the big ass Ziploc full of fucking weed.
Yeah.
So we
we talking like freezer.
freezer baggie,
Oh,
Ziploc full of weed. I don't know. Like I said, it could have been shitty, whatever. There was a Ziploc full of weed. Most weed I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
So we all threw $20 in, whatever. So we go on Monroe Street, like between like the Madison Street and like the 7-Eleven, which would have been like Dartmouth. So somewhere in one of those
shit.
houses.
Okay. Yeah.
So like close to home, right? So we got a bong, and we're passing it between like 10 people. And it got to a point where, like, so we made a bong, got bored of the bong, rolled fucking White Owls, and they're smoking the White Owls, saving the fucking roaches, and putting the roaches in the fucking bong, and smoking the bong. So this is like the highest I've ever been.
You're just getting ripped.
Getting fucking ripped. And someone, somebody pulled out, like, Jägermeister. I think it was David, so we're going to say David. I'm not going to say his last name.
Strasser?
No. No skaters. Yeah.
For sure thought.
So David pulls
yeah.
out this fucking Jaeger. Dude, we were so fucked up. You know, like when you are so high, we drank so much Jaeger. I don't remember what it tasted like. I never
Steve
had
definitely
Jaeger.
knows what that's
Yeah,
like.
I never had Jaeger before, and I couldn't even tell you. Like, I now know, like it's like black licorice,
It's
right?
not good.
Yeah.
So I'm taking these sips of fucking Jägermeister, and we're hitting fucking roaches and
Out of the
shit.
bong, yeah.
And the classic case, so my buddy Ross goes, dude, I am so high right now and so fucked up. Like, I need to stay the night at your house. And this is the whole, like, fucking, like, crazy thing is I'm leaving for fucking Maryland the next morning.
Just fucked up,
Yeah.
thinking like,
so I'm like,
fucked
dude,
up.
you can't stay the night at my house. There's no, like, we're leaving at like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. It's a 10-hour drive. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to tell you. And his mom was one of those people, like, he actually, you know when you hear someone say, like, I'm grounded for the whole summer?
Yeah.
He was fucking grounded for the whole summer. Like, we had to, like, we delivered Slurpees to his window. He had, like, a deck in his backyard.
Oh, shit.
And his girlfriend and I delivered Slurpees to his window. Like, the little, like, loophole was, like, we could talk to him from the deck window. but he couldn't.
He was grounded.
He was grounded for a whole.
So yeah,
summer.
he has to come talk to me on the deck.
So backtrack. So he's begging me, like, dude, I am so fucked up. I cannot go home. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. There's no way we're gonna make this work. I have to leave at like 4 or 5 in the morning for Maryland. It's a 10-hour drive, whatever. Like, so I'm looking at my phone or whatever I have. I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm thinking like I gotta go to sleep. I gotta make sure I can actually function. So I leave. So I walk down Monroe to Outer Drive in Monroe. Now I'm there. So
You walked all the way there?
Well, I'm like I said, the furthest I am, I'm between Dartmouth and fucking Madison Street. So,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay,
So
okay. It's not-
so
okay.
I'm walking to where my parents' house
So
is.
you just left your homie.
Well, no, because like I said,
okay.
I'm like, dude, like there's no way this is gonna work out. Like he's like, no, I swear I'll leave at like 3 in the morning. I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. Like there's no way. Like
You're grounded, buddy.
you know how it is. It's like, dude, I haven't even packed. I'm like a teenager. Like I had all these other things on my mind versus like packing and knowing I'm gonna leave for the weekend. So, I walk down Monroe, get to Outer Drive, and I'm like, I know my parents are home. I'm like, I'm gonna stop at that BP. I'm in Rowan Outer Drive just to try to see if I can function. So I go in there, I buy a RX Arizona iced tea or whatever, or Arizona RX or and like a random bag of chips. I couldn't even tell you what I bought. And I was able to like, at least in my mind, like I pulled out the wallet, let's call it $3, boom, $3, there you go. So now I'm like, okay, I can function. So I'm like, sweet.
Yeah, I just paid
Little
for
sustenance,
this.
Yeah, so I function.
My mom and dad will never know I'm fucked up.
Yeah, which is like dead wrong. But so I paid the bill. I have like, they give me a bag or whatever. So I'm walking. I'm at about Nowlin and Monroe. There's a dental office that's right there, and it's got this little like shrubbery like hangout spot where patients can wait outside or whatever. I swear to God, it was like a movie.
I know what you're talking about when you say streets.
No, I do actually.
No,
yeah.
Monroe and Nowlin.
Isn't there there's like a mani pad spot behind that, right?
So the mani pad spot's there now.
Yeah.
But like this was before. So I'm at like so you know where Jeremy lives, right? That's Gregory.
I know where your parents live too.
Yeah. Olmsted.
Yeah.
I'd be watching you when you walk down the street.
I've actually been like
Donnie and I. Well, we'll get to that if we get that far.
I've actually been like visualizing this story. That's why I was like, wait, you walked to okay.
Yeah, so we're at the BP, get the Arizona and the chips.
Okay.
Now I'm at this dentist's office.
Yep.
It's the one right there.
Yeah.
And this lady comes out of this shrubbery or like this like bush, and I swear to God, I wish I was lying, but she was covered in red. And I'm so high and so drunk.
Dude, that's such a fuck.
Dude, listen.
What the fuck?
So here's the crazy thing. So Michael Malushi, he lived right there. He goes, yeah, there's this chick that's like just like bleeding and sitting on this bench. So I walk over there, and she goes, all I need to do is use your phone. And all I remember, her ear cavity part, like this shoulder, like the neck and the ear was the only part that didn't have blood. I handed her my smartphone. I had like the first Droid, so it had like a screen. So I like snuck it between her ear. She calls someone, and like it was like peanuts, like nah, and she's like, I'm good, you can go. So she hands me my phone back or whatever. I grabbed the phone out of her ear, when someone does that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, holy shit, like that girl was covered in blood, and she used my phone to call someone. So I go home. And instead of going right to my room, what do you think I do? I sit right in the fucking chair of the living room, and my mom starts asking me questions, and I'm so high and drunk. Like, yeah, I can, like, buy shit, but, like, the questionnaire was,
but a conversation.
Yeah, conversation was not happening. My mom goes to my dad. He's high. He's drunk. He's, like, all fucked up. And my dad's like, whoa, we're going to figure this out. Because luckily, my dad was like, before I punish you, I want to, like, know the whole thing. So I'm like, oh, my eyes are red because I've been crying over this bloody lady that I just ran into. He goes, what? A bloody lady? And I'm like, yeah, there was this lady.
I was high, dude. You should have told me you were high.
No, dude, I'm like, yeah, this bloody lady needed my phone. I called her and I got her help. And he goes, whoa, we're going to like walk down the street and like figure this out.
So this bloody lady saved you.
Knowing Bankey's parents, they thought he was actually not high.
No. So my dad walks with me. We walk back down Olmsted to Monroe, take the left, and there's like that pharmacy. We cross the street, and the girl is still sitting there on the curb, covered in, like, I swear to God, the amount of blood that was on her, when I tell you what she told us she did, you're going to be like, how? So we go back there. My dad's like, there's obviously a bloody lady. So he dials 911. Is like, hey, I have a lady here. She's covered in blood. And she starts yelling at my dad, trying to hit him, going like, don't call the cops. Don't call the cops. And this part is like, it feels like seconds. The boyfriend pulls up in like an old school Trailblazer, like a Chevy Trailblazer 2-door. He comes out and he wants to fight my dad and I because he's like, you called the cops and all this stuff. What she did was she punched through the window of their house, and with glass, you just fucking, when you break it, you start bleeding a lot. So she literally covered herself in blood to like prove a point, I would assume. So the boyfriend's trying to fight my dad, and my dad's like on 911, like, yo, like, can you hear this guy? He's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your son's ass. I'm gonna beat this chick's ass.
And we're 16-year-old son,
right?
Dead.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, you know when like certain shit just sobers you up?
Yeah,
like,
I was just saying, you're slowly just like,
my brain is like, okay, we gotta sober up. I swear to God, like you hear like, oh, when shit hits the fan, like cops show up. 6 cop cars show up, an ambulance shows up, the cops pull their gun. I wish I was lying, but the cops pull their guns out and go, put your fucking hands up. They literally said that, like, put your hands up.
And you're like, okay.
And my dad,
Okay.
my dad and I are putting our hands up. The chick puts her hands up. The dude puts her hands up, and they like take my story down. Like I said, I've like sobered up so fast that I'm like, I was able to give like a clean story. They never once asked me if I was high, drunk, or anything.
Yeah, right.
And the crazy thing about this whole thing is my dad and I have never talked about that. Like,
if bring that up one time.
Yeah, does he know now that like,
dude? So the crazy
true story.
I was ripped.
I was ripped.
So here's the crazy thing.
You know what, Scott? I'm proud of you for handling that situation.
Yeah. Dude. But like, dude, it was fucked. Like whatever you see in like CSI Miami and shit, where the lights are all on you. Like, dude, I had like lights. You know the cop lights?
Yeah.
6 cop lights on me. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get fucking shot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fucking shot. And the crazy thing is, so we go home. We don't even talk about it. I go to sleep and I vow to myself, I go, I'm never smoking again. I'm never drinking again.
Just scared as
so
fuck.
we drive the 10 hours to Maryland. And what do you think my cousin says? Yo, let's go for a walk.
And
So we end up
smoke
proceeding
again.
to fucking smoke a bunch of weed, get fucked up. And it's just like, okay, I didn't learn anything. But like,
Damn,
dude,
I thought about that for 10 hours.
I
I
said,
didn't learn shit.
you know what's crazy? So, like, we got the Westbourne thing on there. The number that I had in my phone called me back like years later. They called me back.
that you called for her?
Yeah, she called on my
Damn.
phone. They called me back
What'd
like
they
a
say?
year or two later. They didn't leave a message or anything. They just called me back. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
answer.
crazy.
Dude, I wish I was lying. Like I put it on my kids'
No,
lives.
I
I
believe
promise
you,
you,
yeah.
they called me back. And what's even scarier, it might have been just chance. So like at the time when they called me, I was just like a cart boy at Westbourne. They fucking passed by my work. And I was so
Damn.
fucking scared because
That
I was
is
like,
fucking wild.
I'm
yeah.
like, dude, these people, like, they must. I would assume they lived. Like, the police never called. They never, like, they took a police report, but they never like followed up on it. Like, we just,
yeah.
yeah, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, but it was like,
fucking wild.
dude,
Damn.
like that shit trips me out. And still this day, like I said, I've never brought up to my dad. I've never like, if he watches this, he's gonna know that I was actually high and drunk. But like, dude, he gave me the benefit of the doubt.
He knew you were high.
Wait,
Oh
like,
my
He
God.
just didn't say
In his
shit.
head, he was like, I hope Scott don't fucking act high and drunk in front of
dude,
those cops.
but,
Yeah.
He probably thought, he's like, thank God that bloody chick was real.
dude, that's what was so, that was
Yeah.
what fucked him up. Is he's like, dude, like knowing what I know now, like I don't want to put my dad's shit on the internet, but like he smokes. You know what I mean? And like,
So he was like,
Oh,
ah.
no
he
way,
knew.
dude. It's going on the internet.
Yeah.
Your dad smokes.
yeah. Well, like,
Shit.
dude, like, but more than I thought. Like, it's one of those things. Like, he was just trying to be like the dad and like
Yeah,
keep it
yeah.
under
He's
wraps.
the
but, like,
Dearborn weed
Yeah.
kingpin.
Yeah,
Legal
dude.
as fuck now where we're at. dude.
Right,
He gets
right,
smoked.
right.
No, like that's the thing. Like the amount he smokes, I was a little bit like, whoa, dude. Like,
You're blown back by it. You're like, whoa.
dude, he's
Literally
like,
blowing back.
yeah, no, he's like the type of dude where it's like, damn, dude, like you're putting down like like he could, whatever. You give someone a whole joint, like I couldn't do a whole joint by myself.
Your friends could go in the basement and drink underage. Of course, your fucking dad smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, dude, he never told me that. Like, I was always under like, dude, like he never beat me or anything. But I was just, dude,
Because he
Look at me.
smokes.
no. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if my dad told me,
That's
like,
a good one to end on.
no, but like, if my dad said like, I'm gonna kill
My
you,
dad doesn't beat
like,
me.
dude, I would have fucking like you just said earlier. Like, if my dad said I'm gonna kill you if you do X, Y, or Z, I would have been like,
Well, you do
Yep.
X, Y, or yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing X, Y, or Z. He
Okay,
said he's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
fucking kill me, dude.
No,
Like,
my dad, yeah.
that's why I didn't get beat, because like I knew how my dad was mad, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking
No, exactly.
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna do what he said. Like if he said he's gonna beat me if it's X, Y, or Z, I'm like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Jesus
But,
Christ.
dude, that's an insane story. Like I hope that was like very like I
Oh, that
told
was-
it the best ever.
That was a perfect way to
Yeah.
end it, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
yeah.
Lord.
That was fun.